And Hunter's like, yeah. So then a meteor came. Well then,
Recap?
yes, I was just about to ask if everyone's ready.
Yeah, you can start a recap.
Okay, so, last time on Fate of the Divine, we were in a cornfield. No, wait, wrong one. We were actually in Astronolore, where Team Star, with Lasriel, showed their dance, and Vio, of course, wanting to then put on a performance with them, decorating the whole theater in Andraste Drow theme decor. Once they were done, the group then decided that they wanted to check out the abandoned Devanu Foundation to see if there was anything that was left behind accidentally by Sasim and the people. Which, to their discovery, they first found a letter that was jammed in a drawer, which Kara had retrieved. And there was the room that held what looked to be some type of ritual to Shar, as well as the components for the cloning spell, confirming both of the suspicions that they had. This letter was misspelt, so the group had assumed that that was why it was forgotten and not sent out and jammed away as they were trying to pack. Talking about Zasim hiring more guards to go to Kalia village. I think I said that. And to wait until he gave orders there. So the group at the moment does not know what to do on that accord. Once we were done with that, we had plane shifted to the summer court, and Winona immediately afterwards pops her awareness, pretty much popping and alerting multiple different archfays and higher beings. One of them.
There's even more that I forgot about too.
There was like a paragraph.
God.
There's like, yeah, you pinned a lot of different people. Especially this one where it was, what was he, like King of the Trees or something? Tree Ents. Let me fix that real quick because that's going to be in my head.
Emma.
Tree. I have Emma, actually, not Tree Ent. So, King of the Tree Ents, who spoke and had a small conversation with, before continuing up northward towards where Winona had sent to the Prince of Fools. The group then decides to rest in Vio's tower, having small conversation. Kara tries that Deathroot drug where she experiences visions that were different to what Nell had seen. And at some point, I think there was like this weird fruit that both Vio and Nell ate. So when we wake up in the morning, I have it noted that there is a flower sprouting from Nell's head, and there are feathers in Vio's hair.
Well, we'll start at the end of the long rest.
Well, I remember face planting on the floor at the bottom of the ladder.
Oh yeah, I was actually also gonna have you do a Constitution saving throw. Starry Sky Hangover.
Fucking drunk.
13.
Just a little bit. Kind of a rough feeling. Not like, pulling you down or anything, but maybe not necessarily pleasant either.
Got the sweats.
Yeah. It's like this, like, not an aching headache or anything, but it's like a slight kind of dull feeling in your head.
Oh, it's like that pre-headache feeling where it's like you can feel the headache coming, but it hasn't quite come yet.
Mm-hmm.
That's the worst.
You also keep it down. Your alcohol.
Oh, cool. I hope so, seeing as I never actually drink anything.
Mm-hmm. You just throw up the bile, I guess.
Yeah.
Just gonna continue laying there for a little while because I haven't had a hangover in a little bit.
Yeah, birds are chirping outside of the tower, creating a song.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Oh, come Come on, it's cheerful for once.
It's cheerful. My head is.
It's pounding still, isn't it, huh?
Well, the combination of me hitting the floor, I'm assuming, because I have a bruise on my cheek, and whatever the fuck happened last night, yeah, my head is kind of thumping.
I guess at this point, Kara kind of turns over to sit up, and like her kind of like tired, stretchy mood suddenly goes to like the serious look as she sees the flower on Nell's head. What?
Why are you looking at me like that?
She just kind of like gestures to the top of your head.
I just woke up. I haven't had time to do anything.
No, like tries to like, I don't think we have a mirror around, so maybe I take like my dagger and try and get the shine part to point up to see that there's something on his head.
Right.
It's like I don't know, a flower. It's like in your head.
Little pink daisy.
Did one of you jackasses glue this to me while I was asleep? Or lying here?
I mean, I didn't. Unless, hey, Winona.
Sorry. Need a second.
Kara, you can make an investigation check.
Oh,
Looking
okay.
at the flower.
Guide myself real quick.
Oh my god, great.
Back to
Well,
those
I-
D24s. 17.
Oh, yeah.
The flower does not look glued. It looks like it is like grown out of the head.
It literally
The
looked
idea-
like. Winona, do you have anything to do with a sprouting flower out of Nell's skull?
The only thing I can think of is when I turned into a flower, she says that she's sleepy, rubs her eyes. She opens them and kind of like looks at Nell.
Like kind of tugging. Does it feel like a strand of hair that I could like pluck?
Yes.
Well, I could.
Well, go on then, get away with it.
Please, God, Faye, don't do weird shit. And I just pluck the flower.
Watch it grow back within the hour.
Yeah, exactly.
How much of my brain does she take with it?
Oh. No. Ew.
It pulls out. There is some like, almost like when you pull out. See, sometimes when you pull out like facial hair, there's like really like
Ew.
strong roots around it.
Mm-hmm.
On the bottom
Oh!
of it.
Ugh.
It was like a little bulb that's been pulled out as well. It's definitely not a pleasant feeling. When it's pulled out. It feels like hair being pulled out, but probably a little bit worse, like multiple hairs at the same time.
Oh!
Oh,
Hairs from your sideburn. That's that feeling.
Ooh.
Oh!
Yeah.
Ow,
Ugh.
sorry. Oh god, ew, I don't want to even look at the. She just drops it on the floor.
Wow. I want to pick it up and examine it. Does it look like a normal flower or like
Mm-hmm.
just?
And what were we doing last night that we shouldn't have been doing?
Oh.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I don't know, maybe the one with foliage sticking out of his head?
I was keeping watch.
He was pretty fucking wasted keeping watch. I think
Look,
something about being outside.
I have the
Wasted.
same amount of liquor in my bag as I did when I walked up there. I don't know what the fuck happened. I'm not complaining about it. But I don't know what the fuck happened.
Listen, even if he drank everything in that bag, he still wouldn't have been that wasted.
Well, I don't know. One of these might have done it.
It would take a lot.
If you had found a way to wet your whistle, you better be sharing it with us.
Nona is stressed out and snippy as a lot of people have been lately. Trust me, if I knew a way to calm y'all down, I would.
Touching his what?
Oh, good morning, Vio.
Good morning.
What the fuck?
Are we all like in the same room?
I think this-
In
sleeping?
the tower, it's like a one floor.
Okay.
Beds all around in a circle.
Oh,
What's this about? Flower?
Is this a new fashion statement?
oh.
Wait, what?
What? Pajamas. I just.
Feathers.
Vio, it looks like a pigeon made a nest in your hair.
What? And he just pulls out a mirror. He's like, oh, is this like that sparkly shit? By changing I never even use my fucking wings. I don't want to be a chicken.
Okay, hold on, I'm coming. How many feathers
Is
are
this
in
like-
his hair?
Is this like an ASMR thing? Did you hit
They're
puberty?
kind of all throughout it.
Oh no. Like, do they also look attached in the same way as the flower was?
Yeah, they play.
Oh, so
Pluck all
listen.
those.
Yeah, listen, Vio, this is gonna take 5 minutes of pure uncomfortable pain.
What do they look like? Are they the same color as his hair, or like really
Yes.
obvious? Okay.
Vio
They
said,
blend
"Can I
in with
pull
your-
this look off?"
Pain, you say? I mean, maybe it'll just wear off. Where's that hat I gave you?
Oh, it's probably still perched upon my head, to be honest. It's right here. Why?
Oh, because you look amazing in it, and you should keep it on. Okay. That's the plucking.
Okay. Just gonna pluck the first one. And then keep going from there.
So it's like just like plucking eyebrows.
Ugh.
But you know, beauty is pain.
Beauty is pain.
Beauty is prestidigitation normally.
There's also a small, after about 10 minutes, there's a small pile of very soft green feathers.
Oh my god. I feel like as this is like occurring, like not Winona, Kara is like trying to say while Vio in between each sentence is like so I was thinking that we should discuss what we're doing with the prince. Are we just talking, or is this suddenly gonna turn into something else? Ooh, that one's stuck.
Yeah. Could you still hear the music this whole time, Winona?
She just kind of like, her eyes are kind of glazed over, but she heard you and she just kind of like nods her head.
Okay, so Winona still can lead us where we need to go. At least we know that much.
Yeah, I just like want to make sure that like I'm prepared if this suddenly turns into a fight.
Well, I
think
guess
that's it.
we need to understand what is our goal when we like. Are we going to talk? Are we going to fight? Like, or are we just going to see what happens?
Winona's gonna like fold her hands and put it on the table. I have to say I've been giving it a lot of thought for the past few months, wondering how hard this fight was gonna be, thinking that it was gonna come to a fight. But now that it's here, I don't know if that's really what I need. I think what I truly need is some understanding.
Okay.
If he's gonna give it to me, we only know. But
I hate you. I hate
So
it
you're
would just it would be nice not to have a fight everywhere we go.
But I
mean,
guess like still, what's your overall like? You just want to know why he did it, or are you still trying to get rid of the curse? Like,
Do you
I just
want it
need
back,
to be clear
or-
on
yeah.
what you want, so
I
I
just
know
want
how to behave.
what it is, why he did it, and for what reason he has to still be keeping it on me.
Okay.
So when we get there, do you want to be the one doing the initial speaking? Do you want us just to like be there, just in case something happens, and you do all the talking?
I think I would like the help of my friends.
Car
To
kind of.
Yeah, dear.
The car kind of smiles at that.
I got myself into this mess in the first place. Perhaps I need more than just myself this time.
Well, I mean, to be fair, from what you've told us, and again, I'm only going off what you've told us, it sounded like he was just kind of him being petty. Really? Like, did you really do something other than play a game?
Unless that was the memory that was just planted in her head to believe.
Winona kind of like nods at Kara's statement, like, there's no way to know.
Yeah, that's why I made the point to say, like, this is just me going off of what I've been told.
Well, then, I mean, if you want our help, I might need an hour to tune to something else. It might be helpful.
I'll take all the time you need, love.
Okay. And would we still like to do our 10-minute meditation as well?
Oh, absolutely.
I always know you'll do it, Cloud! One who's most appreciative of my meditation.
Winona is able to concentrate the meditation today.
Oh. Okay, yes. I also will do this. Everyone gets 5 extra temp hit points.
Woo!
Somebody throw Shamu back in the ocean.
Okay, so
You
I'm
said 10, right?
5.
Oh, 5.
If 10 is 5, yes.
Sorry, I thought you said 10. Ah, that's one more than I got yesterday.
Oh my god. So I'm gonna take the hour. I'm unattuning into. I guess the cloak of displacement. I don't think I'm gonna necessarily need that against this guy. And I'm attuning to the ring of truth telling.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you sure?
I think so. I'm gonna assume he's gonna play
Okay.
music at me, and if this is gonna turn into a fight.
Okay.
Okay. It's like I
Anything
don't.
else you have to do to prepare in the morning before you set out?
I'm looking through my stuff to see. Don't think I have anything. Nope. All I got's my wit and my charm.
Well, I'm glad you have wit and charm.
Self-proclaimed.
Yeah.
Alright. Well,
I think we're pretty much ready then, right?
Okay. So you all drop up your pouches, and step out of the tower, which is this large kind of flowery field. In this field, between some of the trees, there is this well, like built up with like large stones around the side.
Not another well.
Shut up.
This is literally a well again. Go ahead, Ronnie, get in it. Go ahead, Ronnie, get in it. Because we know your character will do it.
First of all, it wasn't my character right here, okay?
So what are you thinking about doing with the well?
Oh, you can't see my camera.
No, I can't.
Did we like move a certain distance, or was this literally like right outside?
No, you like stepped out and you could see it out in
And this
the
wasn't here-
clearing ahead of y'all.
This wasn't here yesterday, right?
That was gonna be my
5 feet.
question.
You can make an intelligence check to try to remember.
Okay.
Headed in sleepily.
Okay.
I
Too
got.
hard.
Oh,
I got
wow.
a mountain.
Wow.
Yeah, you feel
Ooh.
pretty confident that this is definitely not here when y'all have gone inside last night.
Okay.
When I was gonna ask Vio something, but he doesn't think Scott's here yet. Right now.
I think his door just opened.
I know. Vio. Vio. Yes. You should cast Juicy. Okay, I do that. It's really helpful here.
1 second.
There's, just to catch you up, Scott, we left the tower and there's a well out here that was not there last night when we started camping.
It's like we opened the door and it was in the distance. We were like,
Just like, what
Well,
the fuck is this?
well. If a fucking spider bitch crawls out of that, I'm gonna scream.
There's gonna be a tiny kobold at the
Yeah, yeah.
today.
We're gonna go down
way.
there, and they're gonna find a little coin of delving.
This is gonna be a
So
quick, yeah.
Did you cast True Sight?
Yes.
Or you can make a perception check as part of this.
Okay.
So
I would like
get a
to
good look at it.
tap him and give him some guidance also.
Okay, let's have a okay. Little look at this. 1, 2, 4. 23.
It definitely didn't need much, especially with the True Sight. Instead of seeing this well lined with stones, you see almost like it looks like a shell, almost like a chimney-like shell, and kind of nestling inside of it, kind of writhing around very slowly and quietly, are these like tentacles moving around. And like kind of on the edge of the shell, there's a little like eyeball that's looking over.
Okay. This is some Agatha shit if I've ever seen it. It's a little squiggly conch shell type thing with tentacles and an eye posing as well.
Oh.
I knew there was something fishy about it.
Should I just...
Can anyone speak to animals?
I mean, I think technically everyone can speak to animals, it's just can they understand them?
Yeah.
Winona's talked to fish before.
Is this an animal?
I
don't know.
Via, with you getting the best look at it, you can make an Arcana check. Anybody else on description can make an Arcana check, but it'll be with disadvantage.
Okay.
Arcana, okay.
Vio just continuing to be like, I don't know, it's some Agatha shit. It's a tentacle.
6?
I got a 12 with disadvantage.
I got a 10 with disadvantage.
I think. Let me see. I think Nell has just enough to at least identify that this could be a. Maybe you've dealt with it in your previous quest. A mimic disguised as a well.
It's the first time he put a mimic in this game! I love that!
Do y'all think we should just...
Just go around. Just go around.
Or should we just kill it now so nobody else gets...
Are you being considerate to people in the Fae?
Oh my gosh.
Do we want
Whoa.
to waste our spell slots, though? Well, I mean, it's...
I was more
just
concerned
living
about it
its life.
following us, like the cabin does.
Can it?
I don't know. It wasn't here when we got here. And now
Well,
it's
then
here.
it was
I'm assuming
here.
it can
I mean,
move.
that's true. I mean, I'm not getting... fuck that, I'm not getting close to it. If y'all want to, like, blast it away, but...
I mean, if you...
I think we should try
Or
and
the-
avoid it if we can.
Okay, if everybody just wants to go around it, that's fine. I'm just...
Can we put a bowl over it?
Oh,
It's big, isn't it? How big of a ball you got? Or catch it like a spider with some paper.
Winona just pulls out a cereal bowl. Can we put a bowl over it?
a giant drinking glass Vio and just put it over top.
I mean, listen, it's just a trap. It's mimicking something that it thinks that we need. What if we get it to mimic something smaller?
I'm pretty sure that its size doesn't change.
Car's brain
it's
right
gonna mimic
now.
something
Car's
around
brain
the
right now
size.
is like beep boop.
Let's just walk around it. Stop.
Winona nods and follows.
Can I suggest that we stay at least 30 foot away from it?
Well, I was gonna say we like hug the
Yes.
side all the way around.
So, you'll begin to walk 30 feet around, something like over here under the trees, ducking under the branches. Everybody, as y'all are walking past, Vio, you can see it's not really moving or reacting. It's just kind of watching y'all. The eye on the shell is kind of like moving
Nuke.
around the side of the shell, following y'all. But like its tentacles aren't coming out. It's not moving anything. You see, well, everybody would see this, but for y'all, it would look like a small child's head coming out of the well, whereas Vio just sees it coming up out of the tentacles.
This thing is so fucked up.
Any presents?
Fuck off!
Did it just ask for a present?
A child in a well asking for a present, what kind of sense does that make? Fuck off!
That child's head is connected to a tentacle.
So wait, it's not actually a child. Like
What
from Vio's.
sort of presents? What do you want?
I've been a good boy. I think I deserve a present.
Well, good
It's not
boys
part of the
don't
tower.
lie, and you're lying about who you are.
I will throw the ball of bouncing that I have over at the well.
Bong!
A dexterity check.
A dexterity check.
Yeah.
5.
You throw the ball.
She said a dexterity check.
It hits the side of this well-like thing and just sticks to the side of it. Nothing really happens.
Oh.
There.
The
Present.
kid's face kind of like twitches. Looks unnatural for a second.
Can we go? Keep your present. Gotta go kick out.
Yes, let's go.
Yes, we just keep walking.
Let's see.
Let me erase this from my inventory.
Goodbye, ball of bouncing.
Yeah. I'm not going to get that thing back.
As y'all continue on, we'll say.
Can I keep an eye out
Over
and make
here
it
in
see
the
if it
tree.
follows?
Yeah, you see the well shifts to what Vio could see. So now everybody is seeing this kind of like shell, almost rectangular shell-like shape. And where this head was, this whole top half of a kid comes out. But the jaw like unhinges open and these tentacles all start to come out. All I wanted was a present.
I gave
And it
you a
starts
present.
to slowly move towards y'all, so we'll roll for initiative.
I fucking,
We gave you a
Hunter wasn't gonna let us get
present.
out of this. He wasn't gonna let us get out of this.
You could have just walked over and dropped a present down his chimney. But nobody did that.
Yeah, and then what would have happened,
He was
Hunter?
not even
What
tricking
would
us
have
and
happened?
getting us close to, like, eat us.
I tried to do it, I just, from a distance.
Oh yeah, I'm doing the
Yeah.
thingy. But I'll put yours in.
Ronnie's like,
It was
but I got a natural 20.
I'll put it in, it's fine. So you're not in the fight. You're not in the fight. George is not in the fight. Winona, 25.
Hey, it's first combat since I got my new armor.
Oh my god.
This thing. Car will be first to act. This thing slowly scuttles over. Starts slowly scuttling over.
She just kind of glances over and is like, and, I guess yeets the dagger twice because I'm not getting close to it. I'm not stupid. So, first throw, natural 20, and does a 17 hit?
Maybe something.
Okay.
I'm wondering if you get to throw a second time.
I know
does
if
it
it's gonna
stick?
get stuck. That's gonna.
It does stick.
No, that's my magical dagger. Okay, so
You just watch.
Guess
But
we
natural
gotta
20
kill
on that.
it.
what else am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do, Iskara? I've just been nerfed to nothing.
You don't have to. Okay.
Wow, this feels so familiar.
Oh my god. Well, I guess I still get the damage on the first one, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's 18. And she just goes, ha! And like waits for it to return. And she's like, okay, fuck you. Quickly scrambles into her bag and wipes off dust from a little pouch and pulls out a dagger, a dart, and yeets it.
A dart.
So it's not that. It's plus this. We have to kill it. Yes, I have to get it back. 22 to hit.
That hits.
Oh my god, now I gotta think through all the bonuses of what I'm actually getting on a dart. I think it's this. 7. I'm going
Is
to.
this thing a shape change? Oh, I don't know. Never mind.
I'm going to shift myself over here, I think.
Yeah, not with the 10. That's fine.
And like as she's shifting, she's like, "Listen, bro, I just need that back, and then we can go, okay?"
Looking closely at your little like piece of dagger on the side of it, it does look like it started to move in a little bit. Same with the ball. The ball, like, where there was like this little like pink ball sticking out, now there is just like a little spot of pink left on it.
Son of a bitch.
Now if we drop that thing off a high cliff, it'll bounce up 10 feet.
I'm
Ha 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 ha! That's funny.
All the bouncing does.
Next turn is Winona.
Do I see the dagger in there?
Yeah, she threw it right next to you, and you could see, I imagine, the car was openly like, "God, fuck, what the f-" pulling out the dart.
Can I cast animate object on that thing
Yeah.
and pull it out?
Is this? Choose up to 10 non-magical objects within range. So this is stuff in
Magical.
Mm-mm-mm.
Well, in
I have an
that
idea. It's
case,
fine.
take a freezing sphere right here. I think that would be a good distance to get it, and not us.
It's a 60-foot radius, right? Or is it 40?
I think it's 60. I'm so sorry. Let me pull it up.
Let me open my thing. 'cause I can-
It freezes a liquid at the sphere. 60-foot radius sphere. So, Constitution saving throw, 10d6 cold damage.
Yeah, that's fine. Constitution saving
Ooh, 3 6. Um,
Thank you for it. Nope. Math. 24. I believe saves.
damn. Okay, so half of 39.
Okay.
And is Kara's not next to me, is she? No, she's
Pretty
not.
bad.
Okay, that's all I'm gonna do for now.
Suddenly this, that entire side of the tower, a lot of those trees, all of these flowers just all freeze over.
Hmm.
It's like it created a little circle of the winter court.
Okay.
Hmm.
Beautiful.
Okay, so it's not like a solid sphere. Like something could still go in there.
No, I believe it's just like a fireball where it like goes away when it's.
Oh, okay.
It's not like a left
Hmm.
behind thing.
Yeah, the only like thing that stays behind is if there was water, it freezes it, I think.
Okay.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Anything else?
No.
Okay, so next it is Nell's turn.
Wow.
Okay.
I know.
Well, I am just going to step out here a little further back, but where I can get a little bit of a visual of Kara's dagger, and I'm going to cast Bigby's hand right around where the dagger is, and I would like to use grasping hand, but on the dagger, and just pull the dagger out.
Okay. This hand comes out and does like the little pinchy fingers trying to grab the tiny object. Make a strength check.
Okay. Hand has pretty good strength. Just hope I don't roll like trash.
Hmm.
That's a 19 total.
19 total will be enough to pull it out.
And that is my action. As a bonus action, can I move it towards me? I think I
Sure.
can do that.
Hmm.
How far can I move it? Oh, 60 feet. So yeah, it's right there in front of me somewhere. And that's my turn. I moved
Okay.
action, bonus action.
Next it's Via's turn.
Theo.
Are you muted?
Yes, I am. Sorry. So, Vio's gonna throw up a beacon of hope just in case, and shout over at the mimic. You know, we could still give you a present. Like, we're still very tired. Like, we don't need to do this.
Also, I forgot to change the picture.
Oh.
Oh. Oh my god, it's huge.
Okay. So you're just saying this. Do you want to make a persuasion check?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Yeah.
So, persuasion 14. So, 1d20 plus 15. Come on. 30.
Wow.
The child's head kind of tilts to the side slightly, taking in this statement. a hole opens up between all of the tentacles and like where the waist is, just creating like, darkness into this pit under it. Present.
Okay.
What kind of present?
I think since that was
Fear.
persuasion, I'll say that was an action and bonus action to do the Beacon of Hope, but you can still move if you would like.
No, I'm gonna stay where I am.
Can you make it bigger one more time? I'm sorry, I wasn't here.
Sure. I don't have a exact picture for that one. It is going to move forward slightly, very slowly. It can't move very fast. So it kind of like slides along, and it tilts its like shell body down, so that this hole has like opened up slightly larger for something to be thrown in more easily. Cloud.
I'm trying to.
G-D-D-E-S-S.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm going to say, oh, I have the perfect present for you. And I'm gonna walk over here, and I'm gonna throw my mask of concealment into the hole.
Oh. I didn't even know you had that. What the fuck?
So I got it from the joke shop.
Oh! Oh, yeah, I remember.
And then I put it on, and I couldn't see shit.
Yes.
Make a dexterity check.
Oh my god, okay.
Are you trying to throw it in the hole or at the face of the thing?
In the hole.
Okay.
Oop, dirty 20.
Nice. So you toss this mask down into darkness, so you like lose sight of it when it goes in. But suddenly it like plants itself back in the ground and its tentacles start to slowly slide across the ground and back into it. Its weird body sucks back into it, and it turns back into this well-like thing. And you can hear some children's laughter from below.
Oh, look at that! You got a nice heart for the little lad inside of the. Wait, can we talk?
Yeah, we're out of combat. It's stuck itself back in.
It could have just been honest with us in the first place.
It kind of
The
was.
Like awkward thing staring at us, and then it said about a present. Like,
I mean, it did say it wanted a present at first, and then we...
What is your name, dear?
There's nothing. It's gone under, like in the hole.
Oh, it's gone.
I think we should just get out.
You can just hear
Yeah.
laughter from
I think we
the
should get
depths.
out, get away as soon as we can.
My last fleeting seconds of Vicky's hands, I return Kara's dagger.
oh, thank you.
Of course, half the size of the hand.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I'm gonna go check on the tree that I hit with that freezing sphere and see how it is.
Oh yeah, the fucking...
It is, as I said, completely iced over. It's just kind of like a small sheen of ice over all the leaves and the wood. And now here in the summer court, as the sun is starting to brighten up and it's starting to get warmer with the day, it's already starting to drip down.
Winona's gonna put her hand on the tree and be like, I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm sorry if that hurt.
Okay. I like it.
Alright, so should we get the fuck out of here before that thing decides it wants more presents?
Yes.
Yes.
Please.
Yeah.
Or it gets
Scurrying
mad.
away.
You start to head back out of this clearing and on the path as you focus again, trying to hear for the music, and you can just very quietly hear it through the trees ahead. He'll continue on.
I think at this point, Kara kind of like thoughtlessly takes Winona's hand and just holds it.
Her palm is completely soaked.
She takes your hand and wipes it on your pants before holding your hand again.
Sorry, dear.
It's okay. I know you're nervous. I felt this way too. When something big was coming up. I mean, when we were going to get my monastery back, I was terrified.
Oop.
So I
I'm
understand.
squeezing Kara's hand.
Oh,
Not very strongly.
Oh.
Continue to walk forward.
Is VO playing his song for counter charm, just in case?
Oh, yeah, he can do.
Just cause. Just in case.
Yeah.
And I will, every once in a while, I'm gonna look behind us just to see, like, I know it moves slow, but, like, if I notice that thing, like, following us slowly, like
More
a fucking zombie
gift?
in a George Romero movie.
Well, if he
Perception check.
puts on the mask that I gave him, he probably won't be able to see us.
Ah!
Oh,
Blinded.
hey, that's pretty high for me, 14.
You do not see anything following behind.
Can I make a perception check? Oh, Via also still has True Sight too.
Let me do a perception. 18.
Wow.
You do not see it or anything following behind you all on the path. So this is in like your first hour of travel, so you're still having that true sight. You do see a group of 3 fairies flying along invisibly, kind of above y'all in the trees, and looking down, and kind of whispering to each other and doing little giggles.
Oh, so Via's just gonna look up and wave at them.
They all kind of startle and noticing you can see them and zip out in 3 different directions atop the trees.
Oh.
So you also notice a thin rope going across the path in front of you all.
Like,
Wait.
visibly or true sight?
It's visible, but Via's the one to notice it with the 18
Okay.
perception.
Hold on a minute. Does everyone see the rope?
Huh? Whoa.
Oh.
You can see it now. Being pointed out.
Yeah.
Yes.
I do not.
Hidden in the grass.
It's one of those quirk
Yeah,
traps.
I mean, we could always just step over it.
Okay. You all step over it?
I guess.
I'm not stepping over it. I'm gonna wait.
I'm gonna
I'll
wait
do it.
until.
I'll
I'm
do
gonna
it.
wait and see what happens.
I'm just going around. I'm going around.
I'm the guinea pig in this group. I'll step over it.
Is there an around to this? Is it
I mean, you
like?
can like get through. There's kind of like a natural path happening here through grass, and you're kind of having to go through bushes and around the tree to get through. Kind of swap stuff around and move through it, but there isn't around. No, it's only a foot high, so you can step over it without too much trouble.
That's what I do.
Does anything
doesn't
happen
have
to
enough.
know?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, see? Nothing. It's a rope.
Till some other
Okay.
fey bullshit comes out. Stop like shimmying through bush.
It's probably a trap of some sort if we like tripwire or something.
Yeah, probably.
Are y'all coming?
Okay.
Yes, I'm coming. I'm pushing
Yeah.
through bushes.
Continue on.
I hate the fae.
It's gonna aggravate me now. I'm just gonna be like, why was that rope there?
Yeah.
Put it there.
Wait
I mean,
I'm
there
gonna
was
do a
more
perception
checks
check and
that
see if
could-
the rope is following us.
There's more checks that could be done there, you'll just...
Oh, well.
Too late. We're on.
Ropes lead to something. You continue on. Continue this walk through the warming forest.
I'm gonna continuously just like be looking around, making sure there's no other
Okay.
suspicious looking things or just anything out of place.
You do another perception check.
We're in the Fae. Everything looks out of place.
To you.
Oh my god.
Uh,
You can
25.
see throughout this dramatic plant life that's different. You can see the occasional like fey imbued animals walking around or birds flying around, but not anything like menacing or specifically following you.
Okay, cool.
And none of us can actually hear the music that Winona can hear. So,
I will say not yet.
Not yet.
It's just paranoid Winona at this point.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
The music's a sway.
Okay.
It's probably another couple hours of traveling through. On this path you're on, I would say VO would probably be the first to spot this almost like dark mound, maybe like 100 feet ahead on the path. Kind of hard to see from here, but with the goggles,
Okay.
you kind of hone in, and it appears to be a pile of corpses,
Oh.
oh,
all killed in many different ways, cut up, clawed, eaten, burned, melted, whatever, all types of different things.
Does this look familiar to Winona?
Currently it still just looks like a dark mound to you. He's using the goggles to like zoom up and be able to see it with more detail.
Wait a minute. Oh.
what?
I don't like that you
Well,
keep saying
it's
"oh."
It's your lucky day. It's a. I don't know if you can see that from here. Zoom and enhance. It's a big old pile of bodies.
Oh.
There's
Where?
pieces, and you see that dark mound up there.
Cloud,
It's
you
not
just
mud.
got weirdly excited, and I don't like that. And I know you're deaf, but still, that's just weird.
That's all bodies? Like, not just like a couple thrown on a mound of dirt? All of that is bodies?
Yeah, it looked like there was somewhere maybe between like 10 and 20.
And how far away are we from it?
Like 100 feet. I assumed you stopped whenever he started to.
Um,
I'm gonna go towards it.
Yeah, I
Oh.
figured. Yep.
I'll stay with Cloud if nobody else wants to.
Okay. She just kind of slinks behind, following.
So y'all walk up, and as Via described, there are this pile of bodies, all killed and appears maimed in different ways.
Ugh.
Like, they all have unique wounds. There's not like two that look like they were attacked by the same thing, kind of thing.
So I first wanna, as we like get up to the pile, I wanna try and like tap into what I did on the boat with Agatha
Okay.
and just see
Make
like what I could
a-
feel or what I.
Like, how close are you getting?
I would say pretty close. Probably at least 30 feet from the.
Okay. You start to do that.
Uh,
Focusing on this, you can make the divinity check.
while he's doing that, I would like to do two things. One, I would like to see if I could decipher how long the bodies have been there, and also if this was like some bandit tactic bullshit, where it's like, is this some sort of like warning? Or there's like a sign out here, or like something that's like written, like saying
And are you
beware?
staying next to Cloud doing this?
I mean, I'm willing to wander off about 10 feet.
Okay. I'm gonna say still from that slight distance, like 20 feet away. You could do a medicine check, but it will be at disadvantage since you're not able to
Oh,
closely.
I mean, if you're asking if I'm up there, yes. I'm just saying, like, I'm not gonna stand right next to Cloud while he's doing his thing. I'm wandering around the pile.
Oh, okay. As you're starting to like walk up and looking over it, and Cloud, even as you're trying to censor this, you're not really feeling much connection. Maybe there could be something if you continue, so you continue to focus. Nell, you head up to one which looks like it has like a bunch of slashes. Could you do a medicine check?
I have no medicine, so that is a 14.
These slashes, they do look more clean, like some kind of weapon. But then the one next to it also, they're more ragged, like claws and like grouped up together. Although as you're kind of standing over, bending over, looking, the one you're examining, you take a look at its face and this slash that is cut through from like temple to jaw, where its eyes would be, suddenly open, and it starts to laugh as it stands up and kind of dashes past you, and one by one, the different corpses all start getting up, laughing, and running away into the forest. You see
What the fuck?
illusions start to fade, and it looks like it was just like maybe some satyrs, some dryads, some fairies, some
God damn it.
It was a
Eladrin,
prank.
wielding some kind of illusion to look like corpses.
Kara
my
just
God.
slowly puts her head in her hand.
Well,
Whoa, was that a prank or was that a warning?
I
did
don't know at this
did they
point.
seem like just like playful or did they seem like nefarious?
You make an insight check.
I mean, it could be both. These people are playfully nefarious.
I'm gonna do it for the fun of it, just to.
Oh, it's pretty great. Wow.
As Nell described, or John described, this is definitely a case of both, where there is some like playfulness as they are laughing and running off, but also their illusions were very convincing and realistic, and kind of dark and twisted in that way that kind of brings in some of the nefariousness to it.
Well,
Part of his entourage, perhaps.
Yeah, I guess they're trying to let us know that they're aware that we're here and watch our step.
Yeah, 'cause didn't he like brutally kill people? in his chaos.
What is chaos for the fly is normal for the spider. Winona just keeps walking.
I'll continue on.
Mm-hmm.
Another couple hours pass. We're like a bit past midday at this point. And eventually you'll come to this very rocky, kind of difficult to travel terrain that kind of stretches around, but you can definitely hear the music coming from past it.
Okay. And Vio's still playing his counter charm just in case, right?
Oh yeah, I mean,
Okay.
he's never not going to be playing music.
Or we might be having a bard off here, Vio. Just be ready.
Oh, what, you and me? Oh, how fun.
No.
Oh. Oh.
No.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, so
We want to move
continue
towards the
on.
start
music.
moving through. You move up through the this kind of like rocks jutting out, like cracks y'all are having to hop over, but it's like so far the travel hasn't been too difficult. It's been kind of like nice here in the summer court, but this is like extremely difficult, extremely strenuous. It almost feels like you're being weighed down as you're moving through it, and it is taking a lot of time.
Is it
feels
almost like the forest
What?
is fighting us? Like it's doing its damnedest to
This area,
slow us
there's
down?
actually not any trees, which is interesting because like so far it's been mostly forest and trees, but here there's not any trees. It's just rocks sticking out. It's not. Make a nature check.
Green die for nature. I should have picked another die. 12.
I wouldn't think of it like it's fighting you. It just feels like you just feel heavy, kind of.
It's more the atmosphere and less the terrain.
Yes. Although the terrain is not making it. It's like a combination of both, I guess, yeah.
Okay.
But it feels like an hour passes and we're still just like moving through this slowly. But feel like you can start to see some foliage up ahead. So maybe not too much longer.
I fucking hate this. I remember when we traveled like this all the time, but this is terrible.
You're right, we really should get that horse and cart back.
Oh god, fuck the horse and cart!
They would have never made it up this hill.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, I'm just thinking, you know how I changed the theatre to a really, frankly, very beautiful setting, showing off my love and devotion? I might be able to do it with things like this. I mean, it looks like we're nearly at the end of this fucking rocky bullshit, but I might be able to make things easier if we come across this again.
Now you say. Yeah. That'd be nice.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, we'll just save that just in case, you know.
Just, yeah.
Well,
Everyone is about to pass out back there.
you'll come up to this edge of this hill, looking over. It looks like a very sharp kind of decline, almost like a cliff.
Oh.
But there are these trees sticking out the side of the cliff, like perpendicular with the cliff.
I mean, I know a lot of us have abilities to where we don't really need to worry about climbing, but do we want to do that just in case?
What do you
But-
mean?
Like, should we just climb down normal?
If y'all don't fall on your asses, then sure.
I mean, I have a climbing speed.
Oh.
Everyone starts
I
climbing.
climb, but I don't
Um,
know if everybody can climb.
so we're all starting to climb down the side.
Vio's gonna bring out his wings and just fly down.
Okay.
Does everybody have the ability to climb?
Well, I'm not. I don't have a climbing speed, so I'm just climbing with my dexterity.
Athletics.
I just run up. I just.
It's going down. It's a cliff
Oh,
going
yeah,
down.
well then,
so you aren't
okay,
climbing
yeah, then
up, you're
running down.
climbing down the side of this cliff with these trees sticking out. So the tree sticking out, the grass on the side of this cliff is helping y'all like get handholds. You do all take a second. Banana starts to feel like she's falling.
No, wait.
That's why you don't roll until he tells you to roll.
You all have this like combined sensation where you look around at yourselves, and I mean, other than Vio, who is somehow like flying sideways, all of you look like you're just like crawling on the ground suddenly,
What the fuck?
and you're not climbing down, you're just on flat, grassy ground,
Oh.
feeling like
Stand
you're
up.
crawling backwards. Yeah, you stand up. It's just
Okay,
So
what the fuck?
Gravity shifted?
I think.
So
Well,
like the
doesn't the
world
Fae?
shifted.
Doesn't I think the world shift? Doesn't the Fae constantly move and turn? Oh fuck!
Winona's gonna walk down to what's presumably
I
the
think
bottom.
Is there a bottom anymore? I think it's flat.
well, I mean, closest to y'all is that ledge that y'all had just like
Came from.
climbed down.
Oh.
Yeah, came from. And
Well, I
the
think we
forest
need to
just
walk.
continues on the other way.
Yeah, so I'm gonna
Continue
continue
forward.
walking what would
Through
have
the
been
forest.
downward to now what I'm assuming is
Yeah.
a wall. And then I'm
Now you're just walking through a forest. You don't see any end. It's just through forest.
Oh, okay.
So you're just walking off.
Yeah.
I want somebody to make that make sense for me.
You're all just walking down the wall now.
I don't know. I think we just gotta accept what's going on here. If
Could
you
be
try to
like
make sense of it, your brain is
Knowledge
gonna
checks if
explode.
No,
people are
what?
running to. There could be perception checks. There could be investigation checks.
Oh, okay.
You
Yeah.
act like you've never seen me reverse gravity myself.
I'll do a perception check.
18 investigation.
Oof, 12 perception.
Look around. It seems like a normal forest. But Nell, as you start to kind of like walk around the area, you come to that edge that y'all had come over, and where it was previously this rocky terrain you were walking across, you just see a sharp cliff with rocks jutting out the side of it.
Like it's not the same place at all.
Well, I mean, it looks the same. It's just you're looking down at it
Oh,
as
a
opposed to
different
through it. Yeah. So, you thought this was the cliff, but you believe you had actually just walked up the cliff. And now you're on normal ground.
I'm talking to Martin.
No, I'm just laughing at Nell's reaction. Like at this point, Cara's just laughing. Like she's just like, what?
What is it?
Well, we walked up this way, and then went down, and now we're standing, and that's down.
Cara's lost it. She's still laughing.
Hey.
Shh. She grabs your hand, her sweaty hand.
Someone make it make sense.
Just look at the sky. Just look at the
Stop
sky.
trying to make it make sense. It's not going to make sense. Just stop trying.
It's just a cabin that likes
So we lost her.
I want to go home.
Okay, let's just go. Let's
We keep going.
It's another long bit of travel without really any kind of weird moments other than just the odd surroundings. So it's probably about 2 hours, so y'all are hitting around 3 o'clock in the day now. Think Winona, the music is starting to get louder for you, but also clouds, you feel like you can hear a quiet song being played through the wind in the trees, like violin.
A violin, you said?
Yes,
Or violent?
violin.
Okay. Is there like a direction I can hear it coming from?
Kind of ahead of y'all on the path.
Okay, I'll point it out to the rest of the group.
You finally hit it.
I think I hear it, yeah, that way. I can very faintly.
Aye, we're getting close.
I don't hear shit.
You will, love.
I definitely hear it now.
Can we take like a quick break?
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh, I gotta pee. I don't like that!
Never, I never do.
So much fun Faye things happening.
Faye things are fucking weird. I just I was like, how does Car react in a situation like this? Yeah, she's gone.
I want all of you cabin supporters to make this make sense. Holy shit, make that make sense.
It's like, make that make sense! Make that make sense!
Also, earlier, the thing I thought was a well was a big chimney,
Yep,
not a well.
A big chimney.
a chimney.
Yes. We haven't really seen a chimney in this world. Or not like the one that this looked like.
I feel like I'm in the middle of a Doctor Strange movie right now. It's just like at any moment the world's just gonna be like, no, we're going this way now.
Yeah, I like that. That was a cool one.
That's probably the biggest moment in the Fae for me, where I'm just like, what? What?
Yeah, I was looking through some like Feywildly kind of things. A new list I haven't seen.
Okay, I'm
And there
back.
was that one, and I was just like, oh, that is very cool. A clear description of like how the environment could kind of work.
What happened?
I was just talking about me freaking out about the shift back there.
He's like, you fucking cabin believers, make it make sense!
I'm guessing a metal die would be too heavy to do the saltwater test with.
What's the saltwater test?
Probably.
That's how you test your die to see if they're weighted to one side or not. You make
Oh.
basically saline solution in like a cup and then put the die in there so it floats and you just flick it and whatever it rolls you just take note of it. Do it so many times. And if you get like an overly large amount of the same number, then that die is not weighted right.
Damn. Okay.
Is Venus back?
Skull.
No.
I get the feeling this whole Hyrsam thing's gonna end up like a Devil Gone Down to Georgia moment.
A what?
Gone Down to Georgia moment, where it's like, you know, in the song Devil Gone Down to Georgia, the devil challenges the guy to a fiddle contest. It's like they basically play instruments.
I don't know, but I've had this prepped on my YouTube, waiting in case any of us take too long for the meme.
Why would you pick the most stressful video game music? That's the Sonic water level shit, right?
That's drowning in the water. Yep.
That's like the most stressful fucking music from childhood.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm underwater. Shut the fuck up.
I know I'm underwater.
My underwater noise that I think of always goes back to from Super Mario Sunshine when you would go in the tunnels. Doom doom doom. But that's more relaxing. What size this was?
Dude, Super Mario Sunshine has some bullshit fucking levels. I was trying to clear it. I only have like maybe 15 or 20 stars to go. Or sprites to go. But I can't do it.
No idea what you are talking about. The last Mario game I played was Mario 64.
Oh.
I think Sunshine was arguably the last like really, really good one for a while. I haven't played Odyssey, so I don't know.
I heard
Odyssey's
Odyssey's
pretty
good.
fun.
The hat thing
Everybody
sounded kind of
talking
fun.
Odyssey,
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun with Odyssey actually.
Isn't that when Nintendo tweeted about nothing's more fun than being inside a cat and then immediately deleted it?
I don't remember that at all, but
It could have been a fake, like people faking stuff, but because I think that's the one where Mario can be a cat, right?
He
I
can
don't
like
think that was fake. I think I remember, like, I'm almost positive that happened.
like he can be different like objects and creatures. Like he can turn into like a T-Rex or like go into a Koopa or
I
like
think
stuff
I
like
watched somebody playing that and he turned himself into a block of cheese.
that. So I mean, it very much could be real.
I always thought the concept was cool, but if you actually thought about it, it was extremely fucked up because you are forcefully possessing another creature.
Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
but no.
Meanwhile, in a few levels, she's gonna be like, "Your soul goes in there now. Your soul goes in there now. Your soul goes in there now."
She's changed.
well, as is the way of chaos.
Not you too.
Yeah, Hunter, you better be scared for 17th level.
Y'all still got a whole level between that.
No, I know. He's like, I can kill Winona off in that time.
You say wait till you get 2 levels ahead. I say I got 2 levels to deal with you.
Winona's gotta live through this first.
Oh, yeah.
This is helping my appetite.
I'm glad.
Okay.
Scott?
Yeah, I'm here. I just have to
Okay.
get some food.
Then we will start again. Let me think. What were we doing again? Y'all just walked up the cliff, so now continuing on, you can hear the sound
What is
louder,
this?
yes. You come up to an opening, a clearing, where There's a large pond. Just like a very beautiful reflection with the summer fire behind y'all.
Oh,
Reflection of all the trees around it.
okay. Now we're back to peaceful.
Now is it
You see
one of
some-
those like picturesque, flat, placid ponds, or can we see movement like there's life in the pond?
It's pretty calm. There's like some slight movement, but not a lot. Off to one side, you can see like two fey does, basically like deer, but they're pink with these green spots, drinking from the water.
Oh.
Is anybody hungry? I've never had fey venison.
Oh my god.
Fey venison.
Honestly, still haven't felt hungry in a bit.
Winona's gonna squeeze your hand a little tighter and be like, perhaps that's not really a deer.
I'm just trying to bring some levity into this. Do you think they can speak? I don't know. It was like we just literally walked. I'm not even gonna get back into what would just happened. You think they could talk?
Kara, at
I
this
mean,
point,
if they can't,
I was about to say, Kara at this point just goes, "Hello, dear."
They, without even like looking up, just quickly dart off into the woods behind the pond and away.
There you
I can talk to animals.
go.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, maybe there's a fish.
No,
What? Why?
I'm not gonna ask a fish if it's seen nothing. Aside from this pond, what else would they be going?
I mean, they might have came up to eat like a bug off the surface and got a glimpse of something. You don't know. You don't know these fish's lives. For all we know, they're amphibians.
Glancing around, is there any other like wildlife about? Like small, I don't know.
Make a perception check.
I don't think Winona's smart enough to know that if it was, it wouldn't be a fish.
We don't know. This is
Woo!
the Fae.
I know. That's why Winona's like, I don't think I can argue about any of this right now.
Nothing makes sense here.
You do see this kind of like rainbow reflection passing in the water as you can see small fish, this school of them moves together, creating this nice light. There's a handful of birds around in the trees. You can see a little fey raccoon has come out of the forest on the opposite side of the pond. It has 4 eyes, and it is striped over its whole body, but then its tail is just yellow, solid yellow.
Oh, Winona, I mean, that guy's got a second set of eyes. He probably would be able to see good.
Just going down, taking something in its hand and like washing it in the water.
Is that an animal or is it a?
It's like a
It's a
weird raccoon.
Like animals in the Fae look different than animals in the material plane because they are so infused and like born in the magic.
Well, my wondering that I have in my head is like, if I cast speak with animals, would I be able to talk to it? Okay.
You can make a nature or arcana check.
Okay. We will do Arcana. Fuck. My second one today.
Wow.
I mean, I guess you could just test it, but then if it doesn't work, just try talking to like basic fish and birds. 'Cause
Nothing here is basic.
well, it's close to basic, but
Okay, hold on. I'm pulling up speak with animals.
I mean, because the one time you talked to the fish that you talked to before were Fae, so
Well, I guess before we get too infatuated on trying to talk to an animal here, are we hearing that music from this little area? Like, can the rest of us hear the violin now?
This was like just like right after when Cloud started to hear it. You could make a perception check if you wanted to listen closely. It is pretty quiet here.
Ooh, 17.
Yeah, you can
Ooh.
hear it faintly from like if you follow the pond around to the left and then forward into the trees. It's kind of that direction.
Oh. I mean, starting to pick up some of the music Cloud was talking about. It's further that way.
Hmm.
So unless we just want to gather information from these animals, then
I think we could just go.
You sure?
The better use of my spells.
Okay.
You continue on, off, like walking along the side of the pond. Vio, looking down in, there's like this such a nice reflection on the water that you can like perfectly see yourself.
Oh.
But, and you notice this immediately. You look different, specifically older. Kind of see a bit of Dad, a little bit.
Daddy VO.
his worst nightmare.
Yes. What?
Wrinkles?
Kara, who's like casually walking ahead, is like, I hear.
Vio.
Why am I hearing hyperventilating? That's not a good sign.
Are you alright?
What's that? What's happened to me? What's happened to me? Pulls out his hand mirror. Oh, right.
You look fine in the mirror.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, you finally noticed, did you?
What?
That you noticed that this hat should be perfectly fit on your head. Kara flips the hat onto your head.
I'm sorry. Just everyone. It's all right. It's all right. I'm still a 10. I'm still a 10.
What are you panicking about?
No, I just looked into the water and I saw my worst fears realized.
I wonder if it is worse fears or just makes you
slightly
look older. That's kind of.
I'm gonna look in the water.
Oh, look at that!
But
Oh my god,
also,
he's an idiot.
I have my mask on still, so.
Even if you didn't, you look rotted already. How much older can someone look? besides
Cloud,
speaking
you're
bird?
literally just gonna look like skeleton.
Cloud's gonna look healthy.
I'm gonna take my mask off and look in the water.
No, he's gonna look human.
So, for Kara, you look and see, maybe a couple decades older version, closer to, maybe you can see the resemblance in the good brand name. Mom, looking back at you a little bit. Cloud, you still look diseased and dying, but your hair has all like completely bleached white and your skin is wrinkled and kind of like more tight against the skin. Just definitely older. Also, kind of looking closely, y'all's clothes also look kind of like frayed, tattered, kind of damaged.
Dude, I'm not just old, I'm like a hobo.
Well, I've heard of the Fountain of Youth. What is this? The Pond of Aging?
Oh, don't tell me that! I just looked into that! I don't want to look like that!
Maybe one of you should hop in there. For scientific purposes.
Vio,
Winona's
go
gonna
ahead.
slap the shit out of you.
I just got us out of a fight with an eldritch horror with the power of being nice. Okay?
I'm joking.
Yes, well, I don't think he was, bloody cat bastard.
Okay,
Okay,
I
well,
think-
I gave him the present, so.
I mean, what if it's just a pinky? What if I just put my pinky in?
Oh,
You know
remember
what?
when
Amanda said
this is a-
sorry.
Sorry!
Leo, I don't offer this, but you seem like you need it. Would you like a hug?
Oh, yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well,
Right, get in.
It's about time someone's showing him some love since obviously his husband hasn't.
no, we're known of being the ones to say that.
You know exactly what you're doing.
Pressing all the right buttons.
Why do you hate me? Okay, this
taking
is
the hug.
Thank you. Now, this is a fell and evil place which we must move away from forthwith.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, okay, hold on. I actually have
Got you
an...
on my side.
Can I actually test something with the water? If I borrow Cloud's pinky? Listen,
Why
if you detach your pinky and we dip it
not
into
if
the
it's
water,
good
then we can see
idea.
if something happens and it's not attached to you anymore.
Fine.
Well, I
Okay, come
mean,
here.
Won't the fish in there just try to eat it?
Oh god, I hope not. Well, I mean, he'll eventually grow back, I think. I'm gonna take my dagger and I'm just gonna... his finger.
I mean,
Okay,
ow!
let's roll damage for that.
Like,
Helping her cut the pinky off, Cloud.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have advantage.
Oh, like,
So that
do you want me to make an
all
attack roll or, like, make the damage?
Yeah, let's make the attack roll. Let's see how good
The
you
attack
cut
roll,
this off.
okay. I rolled natural 20.
Okay, so, and then you do have advantage, so it's sneak attack.
Okay.
oh my
Okay.
god.
There's like, how high can we make Kara's damage right now? That's what we want to see. Oh wait, it's 4d10, 4d8. There we go.
Oh my
We're 6.
God.
There we go. Then it's 1 second.
Like Cloud's not gonna get all this back in like 30 seconds.
You take the dagger and the pinky falls off into the mud at y'all's feet. You do hit a good vein and blood just starts to pour out, but it's like a couple of seconds and then it closes up.
Yeah, Kara's like scrambling, taking her cloak and like covering it. Okay, love that. Okay, smart idea, me. And picks up the finger, brushes off some of the mud, and then I'm just gonna like hover it over and dip it into the water.
You do see the school of fish has come over and there are some starting to
Kara's like waving her hand around, trying to scare them off, and
Are you putting your hand in the water?
no, like above the water, like big shady thing, like trying to make them be like, oh, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, you're like, they're still kind of hovering around, but they're not going towards your hand, just above it. After 30 seconds of this, you pull it out. It doesn't look like any effects have happened. on
Oh
this
man.
finger.
Alright. I guess it's just like a illusion thing with the reflection of the water. Shove the finger back on.
No. Toss that into the pond.
Oh,
I'm not
you don't
putting
want-
that back on my body.
Okay.
Just in
Alright.
It's gonna
The school
go
of
back.
fish just starts to circle and spin around this piece thrown in.
Yeah, Kara makes it that they have to like chase it down. She's like, who wants it? Down.
Kara has introduced the taste of humanoid flesh into the ecosystem now.
I mean,
Vio.
go ahead.
Vio, perhaps calm down after this hug. You were kind of looking around the pond again, not wanting to look down at the pond, obviously, just looking around. That raccoon's still sitting over there after it had its little bite to eat. It started to drink some of the water, and you're kind of getting a more zoomed in look, looking at like how cute it is up close. It looks like its fur has started to like kind of whiten in spots and fall out here and there.
Oh.
Oh, it's as if you ingest the water. Oh, that little fur baby's
wait.
closer to
So there's a
death.
fountain of youth and a fountain of old age?
Well, this really is the pond of aging.
Guess so.
It's pond of aging.
I'm glad that we all want to be young and beautiful. Let's keep
I'm
going.
I'm coining that phrase right now. If this
I'm
hasn't
pulling-
been named.
What, Winona?
You're pulling? What?
I'm pulling out a flask,
Oh, taking it? Alright.
and I'm gonna take some of this water.
Cool.
You better not. You better label that or something.
We need to come to an agreement right now. This is not a prank situation.
This is not a haha funny.
Yeah, this could be permanent. None of us want that.
Yeah, we wouldn't want any permanent
Not on us, at least.
thing.
Not on us. You know, somebody else, yes. We just want to make sure we don't drink it.
I'm fucking like, oh my god.
That's so funny.
Well, no, that doesn't know anything about those conversations. Also, technically, not permanent. There's a way to get rid of
Are we going?
Yes. Monona is labeling the potion really quick.
Monona.
What?
No, just you had
Oh.
you put an M at the front of your name.
Okay, I thought I heard that too.
Okay, that might have been
I like laughed to myself like, yeah, Monona.
Minoma.
Okay, so that's labeled clearly. That's good.
Yeah, she's written this something on it.
I'm glad I don't
Put it away. You'll begin to walk towards the song now.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
Vio still playing his counter charm.
Yep.
Now
Just
who's
keep
marking
reminding
who
him.
to play.
I'm asking.
As this first hour goes on, I would say everybody can start to quietly hear the music now. Although for Winona, I feel like it is kind of like at this point kind of in the trees for you. It's not overwhelming and like loud, but it is just kind of a all around feeling.
It's like being on the elevator.
Hey, Winona.
Yeah.
Whenever it gets to a point that it's like bothering you, I can try and give you some peace for a bit.
I appreciate the thought, but I've lived every day like this. I think I'll be fine, dear.
Okay.
No more running away.
How do you do that? Sorry. Go ahead.
No, continue.
Oh, okay.
Do what, love?
I don't know. Just the whole. Just go forward with it. No running away.
I mean, it helps not having the slightest as to what you're about to face.
I don't know.
But-
It's just... Go ahead.
If I had to deal with the sights that you had to see, the horrors, watching us die left and right, I wouldn't be like this.
Yeah, she kind of shifts a bit. It's like, yeah. I don't know. I mean, I know that you're scared, but I mean, also oddly confident in a way. I wish I had that a little more.
It's because there's nothing else. No other option. No other choice.
Just kind of nods and holds your hand again.
Winona will just continue walking forward.
Probably wipes the sweat off your hand again.
How is the music we're listening to? Like, is it shitty elevator music or is it actually decent? Oh,
Uh-oh. Uh-oh,
Hello?
not Chad is typing.
Oh, fuck
Oh,
me.
I muted.
Oh my god.
I found this violin song that I feel like is kind of good. It's like a little bit upbeat. It's not like some
G minor,
creepy.
put it
It's
in
not
G
like
minor.
It's not like the music you heard at the manor, which is kind of like creepy and foreboding. This is just kind of like upbeat, like a party kind of shanty.
Do I type LL or
I.
1-1? I.
Yeah, because it's Sonata 2.
She
Yeah,
might
it's
not
not
have
his
major.
background music. It might be major. No, I think it's. I don't remember.
Devil's Trill Sonata.
This one?
I think that's it.
Not me seeing the word Andante.
Yeah.
Okay. That's it's like low-key sad and imposing at the same time.
Yeah.
The summer fire darkening above your head as it's starting to get towards the end of the day. Up ahead, it looks like the tree line kind of breaks, but there is something right on the other edge of it, some kind of archway.
Living on the hill.
Archway, you said?
Yes. It's hard to see with all the trees still between y'all and like walking up to it completely.
And is the music volume the same, or has it been getting louder?
It kind of stops at a certain point where it's like a good tune. I probably at the same level for everybody when y'all are like walking up to the archway. Even Winona and everybody else at the same. And it still feels like it's kind of all around, but it's definitely like coming from that directly, that archway.
That way.
Okay. I
I
guess
think
that's where we need to go. Definitely
Coming
looks
to
like
this, the edge of this tree line, you see this giant dome of, like, it looks like a building, a structure with like design and everything, but it is all made out of roots and leaves and plant life. Um, Directly ahead, though, is this archway that looks like it goes in for a little bit and then turns to the left and right with flowers on the walls.
cute.
So it's like a tunnel that you're going into inside of this dome.
Winona's gonna aerial. Ah.
I hate you.
while she's doing that, after seeing that display, little in heavy quotes prank that we saw, and Winona mentioning like the brutality, can I just like sniff the air? Like, can I smell like blood or anything?
Perception check.
11.
Can I also do a perception check to see if there's anything?
It's just the kind of constant smell of this summer court with the flowers. And it's kind of like nice comfort. You can make a perception check looking around you.
Yeah, I was just wondering, like, because if you got the smell of blood over the flowers, then yeah, there's fucked up stuff going on over here.
Fuck these rolls
You're-
today.
Not really seeing much. You haven't seen any animals for a little bit. It's kind of. You hear like a slight, not music, but like kind of chatter over the music, like some kind of lively conversation happening from inside this archway.
Okay.
Hmm.
Should we just go in, Winona? Or are you expecting an answer to your mating
Let's
call?
Let's just go.
Who's leading the group?
I'm assuming Winona.
Suppose I am, yeah.
Can you make a dexterity saving throw as you walk through the archway?
Oh.
Fuck.
I guess you're gonna roll again. Alright.
Well, she had her meditation still to use.
She probably wouldn't remember to use it anyways.
Your foot suddenly catches a rope hidden towards the ground, or a vine perhaps, and you trip forward. As y'all see her fall, it looks like a pie comes out of the ground below her, and her face falls into it. Y'all can hear a laughter coming from through the hedge wall ahead of y'all.
I'm assuming this is
Every time this happens to me! She just wipes the pie out of her face.
Oh, we get it, because Prince of Fools jokes.
Yeah.
Funny.
little prestidigitation, and I'm a clean Winona.
You do hear a resounding laughter coming from past the wall in front of y'all, kind of through it. But additionally, some of the flowers on the wall, the buds open up, and a little face in the flower laughs as well. No.
Not the flowers
Multiple
laughing
flowers
at you.
open up on the wall and start laughing.
Not flowers laughing at you.
No.
Where's Asta?
Step back.
You alright?
Oh God! Oh, right, Kara. That's a dive.
I have a spectral shield that hovers near me for the next minute.
Oh, okay. I'm not dead.
I have immunity to magic missiles and get a +2 to my AC.
Wow.
Cool.
You needed that shield about 10 seconds ago because you got tired.
Oh, a second too late.
Okay, I'll look carefully on the ground as I continue walking forward.
Make a perception check.
She's gonna be looking at the ground on the next one.
It's gonna be something above. Here, make that perception check. Hell yeah, hon, get your perception check out. Oh,
That's right, fuck you.
but you're looking at the ground.
As y'all are continuing walking down this path, kind of looking both ways, you're not seeing anything yet, but as you're turned to the left down one path, you start to see one of the walls of one of the hedges move and kind of block the path.
Oh.
Then you look to the right and the path gets blocked, and the hedge in front of you starts to open up an archway, and slowly, one by one, it opens up an archway into another wall that opens up until it looks like a maze that is just a path is being opened up through the middle.
This wouldn't be the first hedge maze I burned my way through.
Didn't want to play his games, but he won't give us any other choice.
Mm-hmm.
I will walk forward.
Yeah. As you walk as a group, the path continues to shift and the archways close behind y'all, recreating the maze. And continue down. The song is not getting necessarily louder but clearer, until you eventually come up to an opening, and you can see a almost like a Greek temple with the pillars going around the sides, but between most of the pillars these green curtains have been hung down. Directly in front of you, there's about 4 archways that open up into this room. It's kind of great hall, You see a very long table within, covered in different treats and fruits. All of these chairs lined with mostly satyrs, but there's also like, one Harengon, two Owlin sitting together, a couple of fairies, some Eladrin, some like at first glance you think they could be halfling, but then you notice like strong pointed ears, and they're almost like halfling elves. Um, and then another creature that this one looks more like a dwarf, but with this gray skin and very hairy, like very bushy beards and hair, eyebrows, and very long as well. Under their beard, which covers like most of the top half of their body, their bottom halves are goat legs, like satyrs. But as I said, most of the people in the chairs are satyrs. Excuse me. Past them, there is this circular area with this platform that you can see a couple of satyrs dancing along as a very well-dressed, kind of jolly-looking satyr moves around the platform playing on this violin. He has, you know, big horns, long, curly, kind of blondish hair, dirty blonde, with a beard but no mustache. His clothes are very nicely decorated. As I said, he has the fiddle. You can also see at his waist he has a very nice like gold silver. It looks like a drinking horn. Uh, do do do. And as y'all kind of walk up towards these archways, he slowly kind of quiets the music to a stop. Go, enjoy the food. And then starts to walk out towards you all and says, welcome! It took you quite long enough to arrive. Thought I would set up some fun little things. Funny, right? Come in.
Who are you, if you don't mind me asking?
Hyrsam, obviously.
You
What? I thought you
dinosaur?
researched me.
I mean,
Oh God, he
some
knows
of
about
us.
I thought more would know, unfortunately. But, anyways, as I said, come in. And I want you to all roll wisdom saving throws.
that.
Although you do have advantage.
Via,
Wait, is this a
It's
charm?
the perhaps.
We have a counter charm playing, right?
that's what
Yeah,
we
we
have
have we all have
Oh,
advantage.
okay, sorry. That was what I was. I didn't know how it worked. I'm sorry. What kind of throw?
Wisdom.
save.
Wisdom.
Okay, I got a 20.
19 or
21.
plus 1. Yeah, 19.
Where is this? Oh, there it is. Where is it? Okay. Tell me the saving throws again.
Winona got a 20.
19.
Vio
Wow.
got a
So
Vio got a 19.
Yeah.
Kara got a
19,
Nell got a
23, yeah.
and Cloud got a
21.
So, Winona, Vio, and Kara feel compelled as the approach command. So you just move towards him into the room.
Well,
Y'all are not compelled, but what's the word? Nell and Cloud are not compelled, but the group is walking on.
That's what.
so taking a moment, feeling that her body is moving on its own, she'll for a second close her eyes and take an inhale and exhale. I'm gonna use stillness of mind and cancel that.
Okay.
But I'm gonna continue to just follow along, like if it's working still.
So I believe that ends a charmed effect, right?
Yes.
Technically, this is not a charmed effect by the spell. It's just if you fail the saving throw, you follow the command. It's not like you get charmed.
Okay.
Like a suggestion would charm you to do the thing, or like charm person. It would take
Or
you out of
modify.
that. A dominate,
Got it.
modify, yeah.
One day I'll
But
use
this
my
one
stillness
is
of
like-
mind.
But I can only do. I can't like
Yeah,
make you do
yeah.
anything. I can make
Yeah,
you
yeah, I'm
approach,
coming.
drop.
I'm coming. Yeah, yeah.
So y'all walk in. As I said, the other two, y'all are not compelled to walk in, but the group is walking. Just to right there. Let me add where he is. Picture.
Me trying to get my hand out of my blanket really quick.
Is there a map that we're supposed to be looking at right now, or?
No.
He's been adding pictures to the main page we've been on.
There is, but 1 second.
Okay.
It's that if there's a fight.
I mean, visual
What a
aid.
terrible question to ask.
I mean, yeah, visual aid.
AIDS?
Yeah, that's fine. Keyword. And then do this.
That's what he looks like. Here's some.
Yes.
Interesting. Weird.
Standing on the opposite side of the table, looking over, and thinking, I mean, you wanted to talk, didn't you?
Well,
I'm
no.
gonna walk in.
I'm
after
sorry,
him.
I'm trying to think of what.
She's like, I didn't think
got
I'd
your
get this
tongue.
far.
And he laughs looking at Cloud.
I haven't the sort.
Yeah, Kara's eyebrows and eye are twitching.
I mean, you know why I wanted to talk to you.
I do, and I've come up with something actually. Come, let's talk over here. And he starts to walk off this way, towards this area.
Winona looks towards you guys.
Wait, are we allowed to come? Because I'm not leaving her.
I guess.
So Winona leads them over.
Alright.
Over here. Are Vio and Nell also going in?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god, we're
Kara and Winona walking forward together. Can y'all make a dexterity saving throw?
Okay. Is this AoE or no?
Sure.
We'll see if we need it. Oh, well, she already rolled for it, so I guess we'll go for it. Oops. Oops, oops, oops.
Wait, does it cost something to do that?
Now it does.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So Kara nimbly dodges out of the way. Winona, unfortunately, a bucket of tree sap first
Oh
falls onto you,
no.
and then some flower petals. A lot of the people sitting over at the table are watching it happen, all from behind, and start laughing. And then he laughs a little bit. He's like, "Oh, sorry, that was one of the other ones we set up. I thought it was really good here." And he flicks his fiddle stick at her, and it's cleaned off. And it's like, sometimes it's just the sight of it, you know.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It was every day. I remember.
Simba! Remember!
Well, I suppose we shall begin. Curtains kind of fall behind y'all between the group and Hyrsam, or the group and the audience.
Okay. Well, you said you had a idea on how to settle things?
Right. So, you seemed like you didn't want the curse, correct?
I just want to know why.
Yeah. Can't fully do that. Let's see.
What, are you playing by the rules?
This curse that I've kind of quote unquote curse that I've put on you, it was mainly just to block memory of what had happened. You got some other shit going on in there that I think maybe had a bad reaction. Unfortunately, you cannot know that information. So, I thought of a deal.
So you want to
No
make a deal on top of a
negotiations.
deal.
No negotiations.
You don't have to take the deal, but it won't be changed.
What's the deal?
Perform a quest for me. And once this is done, I will remove the memory block. Of course, you will know what happened, although if I believe right, it should remove the curse and these other effects happening from you. However, you will be bound by this promise to never speak to anybody of the memories that are revealed.
Is there something that he's not letting on? Is there something else
You do
about
an
him?
insight check?
I'd like to do one as well.
I
Oh, wow,
also
I
want
could
to just
remember
like
that.
keep an eye on him and like see if like I can notice if he's doing anything shady,
Um,
like his hands or
Wow.
something, like secretly.
No, he has kind of set his fiddlestick down on a hook on his belt and is kind of polishing his fiddle currently. Um, you can make a perception check to see if there's anything sneaky. I don't think we got that yet. But
Oop.
Kara, he he definitely seems like he's hiding something with the whole memory thing. It seems like something very important that it would have to be set up like this. There is also the whole quest thing. He kind of didn't really mention what that was all about. Cloud, I don't think you're not noticing him doing anything like suspicious or like odd.
I'm curious to know the nature of what was the reason behind why it happened. Did somebody put you up to this?
Not necessarily. Kind of a joint thing. But that information would be revealed. It's
So,
twitched.
is there a loophole behind this that obviously she can't know because she's cursed, but like obviously we're not, so
What do you mean?
I mean, I just want the information because at this point we've traveled all this way, and like I
No,
get.
I mean, here.
Go ahead.
The quest is, what do you know about the Fomorian giants?
What do we know about the Fomorian?
I don't know. Do we know anything
When
about
he
them?
goes, the same thing I know about my memories, love.
You could do history or nature.
LOL, I think both of those are garbage for
I'll
Winona.
do history.
Nature. Oh, history's a 6. Hey.
Oh,
Oh, I still rolled garbage. Good job, Cloud.
I got a 21.
Well, you definitely remember when y'all had first come to the summer court, attempted to come to the summer court, y'all had run into 3 kind of deformed looking giants. You remember those were the Fomorian giants? You could also know, like, they're known here in the Feywild, kind of connected to the summer court. It's like the summer court is this giant island that has been picked up by these massive trees, and the Fomorian giants kind of live in the crater under that, and in the Feydark, like the Feywild version of the Underdark. They have like a really big civilization, kind of grouped up down there. So I imagine you relay that to the group, and as Hyrsam listens, he's like, "Yeah, that whole situation going on down there. I just want y'all's help in dealing with that. You know, I've been waiting for a large attack on them, and y'all will be the kind of first shot."
Why do you want these guys gone so bad?
I mean, personal principle, I suppose. Me and civilization are not necessarily
Too
the best of
advanced.
friends.
Well, does that-
Would I know,
And they're
like,
causing problems in the Feywild that I would want dealt with.
would I, like, know, like, and if they're, like, these giants are, like, good or evil with, like, a check or anything like that?
You would know they are, I believe, yes, they are typically the average in the Feywild. This group is evil. Like the civilization is an evil civilization.
Okay.
So there's nothing specifically that they have or that you want. It's just they're pissing you off.
Just the civilization, to be in particular. I mean, the Feywild used to be a beautiful natural thing, and they, among others, are changing that. This would be an amazing thing for the Feywild.
Yeah, so I insight checked again for a 26. Is there some type of like internal, personal reason that he's not getting around to? Because this seems a lot of like everything else.
Well, it seems like he's being pretty straight up with this part. You do see a slight when he says, talking about how he doesn't like the Fomorian giants because of this like civilization that they've brought to the Feywild, and he says them among others have messed up the Feywild.
Mm-hmm.
When he says the among others part, there's like kind of an earnest kind of hunger in his eyes.
Yeah, the group can see the immediate insight shift of her posture. The eyebrow quirk, the arms crossed in front of each other. Listen, if we do this, I'm a woman who needs information, and I need the details. What is the among others? What are you getting at?
Some questions are better left unanswered. That's the deal. If you want to do it, I'm happy to take it. You know, hopefully after that, I mean, I don't think I would really need to deal with you anymore. I think you wouldn't really need to deal with me anymore. I think we'd be, could wipe our hands of the whole thing.
Yes, It seems to be quite clear that most of our enemies lately have been trying to get away with this deal. Funny how that has been consistent lately. I was just wondering, what if I wasn't interested in removing the curse and just wanting to know that information?
I'd say good luck. Picks at his teeth.
Can I ask more of a personal thing? And I think this isn't hitting any of the marks of what not to tell of the curse. Have being that you were the one who's placed this curse, have you been in her head disturbing some of the peace? I know some of it can be her, but have you been affecting her in any way and watching?
I mean, I've got a lot of things to do myself, so I'm not really interested in just watching some girl faff about around the plains, but from what I can tell, it's side effects. Now, I can feel sometimes when those effects happen, and it has been some great entertainment whenever I'm bored and sitting around, but no, I'm not watching her.
I don't know. I'm always gonna just be insight checking Hunter. Just don't mind this. It's a 35, my nat 20.
I didn't understand why you have to be so brash about this, but you have yourself a deal.
Wonderful. Well, I suppose if it's like that, I can give you full instructions. Oh, first, he holds out, puts his violin on another hook, and then holds out one of his hands. No prank this time.
And there's no other negotiations to getting rid of this curse.
No. Unless you would want something different, but probably same level of difficulty. But, I mean, you're strong, aren't you?
I mean, of
We're going to
course,
travel
but
to this town and we are going to see about what's happening over there. You'll have your deal when you hear about the destruction.
Well, here's the thing. There's more details to the plan, but, you know, I'll say, here, I don't mind telling you this before we shake hands. And he takes from his pouch this kind of large, it's like a seed, like kind of has this shell around it that is a green color, but inside, the inside part, like the kind of like pea inside of the shell is kind of like rainbow hued. He's like, all you have to do, take this into the, thinking the first kind of defensive fort at the edge of the Feydark. Plant it there and get out. And he smiles. I'll do the rest from there.
Get the feeling it's not going to be quite that easy.
I don't.
Oh, I'm sure they'll have defenses. You are going to a fortification.
Yeah, but you wouldn't even be consider like giving somebody else the curse. No, this is the only option.
Winona holds up her hand.
He takes it, shakes it.
No, Winona, no.
Oh,
Like, holds up her hand to tell Winona, or tell
question?
Kara to, like, no.
Okay.
I was
Stop.
holding up my hand to silence
Got it.
Kara.
Oh.
Got it.
So if I do this, just like that,
Yeah.
Up to you, Winona.
Winona shakes his hand.
Perfect. And that same kind of magical lines form around y'all's hands, connecting them. There's also this musical chill that rings out. here's the seed. Once it's planted, I'll know. But I suppose take this as well. And he plucks a flower off the wall. Says, burn this, and it will bring you back.
Okay. And now
Are
that
there
the
wait,
deal,
wait. Are there thorns on that flower?
You look around the edges of it, you do not see any thorns.
Okay.
Jeez, someone's paranoid.
I wonder why.
Sit here.
is there a flower with thorns on it in this room?
You can make a perception check.
13.
There's a lot of flowers. You don't see any particular important thorn ones.
I did want to say, now that the deal has been officially made, were those all the instructions? Just get inside the first fortification, plant the seed, get out? Like, that's it?
Yes, you'll have to find a way into their dungeons to plant it down there, but I imagine it will be well fortified, as I said. I mean, if you're asking preference, I would prefer you would be as explosive as possible. But you're welcome to do it however you'd like, I suppose.
Okay. I was just checking that was all we needed to do.
Oh, that's all?
Was that all we needed to do?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the biggest, from this whole conversation that you've been, constantly watching him and looking for any cues, the main, hidden things just came from whatever is being hidden in this memory blocker appears to be important to him in some way, not being known by people.
Okay.
Alright, well,
Then I guess it's off to the Fey Dock with us.
Yeah, I mean, best thing I think, just jump off the side of the summer court and I'm sure you'd find your way. He raises the curtains up behind y'all. I suppose you won't be staying for a drink.
I'm good.
Kara's already starting to walk out the door.
No.
When it scurries after Kara.
I'm waiting for Hunter to
Just-
be like, make another check.
Smiles, watches y'all leave. See some of the people sitting at the table laugh as y'all run past.
I give everyone laughing at the table the bird as I walk by.
Wyndham is gonna pause at the door. She's gonna turn around towards the table. I did a little bit of reading. No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it.
She starts and then goes.
I was gonna make two of them entourage bitches see each other as enemies with reality manipulation and start fighting each other.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Well, y'all, the archways open back up, allowing y'all to walk directly out, if that's how y'all are wanting to leave.
Okay, well, we spent
The
all day
music kicks
getting
back
there.
up behind y'all.
He said to jump off the summer court?
I don't think that's what we actually need to do.
Kara
Well,
is just very quiet still
The
with her
summer
arms
court, as
crossed.
he described, is literally a giant chunk of land that is held up by giant, roots of these trees. There is a giant crater under that area, and that is kind of considered the entrances. But obviously, they're all throughout the Feydark. So technically, the entrances are directly under the summer court.
So yes to my statement.
If that's the way you want to do it. Now, when you say held up by roots, Hunter, do you mean there's roots all the way down to the ground?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe we could just walk along
These
the
giant
road.
roots are grown up out of the ground under, and picking it up, basically.
We could try to at least walk down the solid roots as far as we. I mean, worst case scenario, we fall off anyway, and we're back to square one. Your plan.
Going through the archways, y'all are now outside of the large dome.
Okay, well, does anyone know from here which way we need to go?
I haven't the slightest.
I guess the edge of the summer court, wherever that's at.
I mean, I think... Didn't we find one of the edges?
We did, because we've seen the giants before. So I remember. I mean,
Wait, we've seen the giants?
That was...
or
Y'all
I've
fought
seen...
giants before. The giants were in the summer court. They'd come up. That occasionally happens.
Oh, okay. So I suppose just heading back the way we came is the best option.
Maybe we could ask an animal on the way if we see one, if they know where the edge is,
Wait.
preferably a bird.
So you want to make a perception check to look for a bird.
Wait a minute, I know.
Sure.
Cloud. Would you
Yes.
be able to give me a sending stone? I mean, a sending spell.
Yeah. Okay, who are you gonna ask?
There you go.
I don't know. Would a sending spell work with the treant god?
Oh, maybe.
You could certainly try.
What was his name again?
Emma.
Emma.
Emma?
Yes.
What was his full name?
Couldn't tell you.
Yes.
You can make
I'm scrolling
a
up. Damn it.
nature check.
A nature check? Okay.
Make a nature check, try to remember. Bio, you see every bird in the trees in the 30-foot radius.
Okay.
They're beautiful.
Oh.
You see birds that used to be here 5 days ago.
The full name was Emma Tiencien.
Okay, so... Emma Tiancian, this is Winona. Sorry to bother you again, but I was looking for the edge of the summer court. Can you help?
Make a persuasion check.
Ooh, Winona. Well, it's 17 already. Just don't roll a 1.
Wow.
Ooh.
I'm just stuck in my blanket.
1 second.
Ooh, I wonder if he's mad at you.
I apologize to the tree.
Didn't you like promise not to do anything to the harm the trees?
Technically,
From-
we said we would try our best.
Yes, and plus, I don't think snow and like ice would really like harm them because it just looked like the winter court for a little bit, and then the snow already started to melt away. So I think it would have been fine. It's not like fire.
Nearby, a tree forms with the face of Emma.
Oh my god.
Oh. Oh, well,
Why do you want to know the edge?
We were looking for the way into the Underdark. I mean the Feydark. I was given a quest in order to get rid of the curse that has been bestowed on me.
What are you doing down there?
Emma, how do
Whenever
you?
messages Kara, what do I do?
No, I know. Akara already goes. Emma, how do you feel about Hyrsam?
Uh, Never really talked much. I think he's a little bit too wild for me. But I see his side of you sometimes. He has a great appreciation for nature that he's never done anything to hurt it.
Oh,
No,
well,
don't take that as good. Sorry.
that'd be the case. We think there is a civilization who might be doing harm to nature. And I think Hyrsam wants to do away with them.
Think.
This is about the Fomorians.
Yeah.
Pure speculation, that is, yes.
Well, personally, the Treants, we don't really deal with them much. They target the Eladrin. I mean, they're not necessarily good for nature either, but there's a balance to everything.
sure.
I won't stop you. I'll help you if you really want it. But I warn you to truly consider the after effects and why he would want you to do this. Or
Kara's
he would want to do.
yeah, Kara's intensely looking at Winona at that point.
Cod has already been thinking about this the
I've
entire time.
been from the minute we walked on the door.
I'm
But-
sure you can fully understand this, but at this point she has no choice.
Oh, there's always a choice, love.
I mean,
In that deal, there was no repercussions if I didn't complete the deal. I'll just forever have this curse.
Are you sure?
If that's something that I've been willing to live with. Ever since we started this journey, I was thinking there was no easy way out of this. I knew it wasn't going to be so simple. Something tells me we're going to be doing something that we might regret.
Damn it, I was so fucking ready to just, like, swap curses or some bullshit like that, but there's a reason why he wants to do this.
Because, like, this thing that is a curse, and even he kind of, like, mentioned this, it's not like he gave Winona the wild magic and, like, the chaos
Yeah.
and anything. He just put this
Yeah.
memory blocker in, and because of everything she already had going on, it just had a bad reaction.
Yeah.
So it's not
Yeah.
like, even if he transferred something, like, then that would be two people that would, or
Well, she
Winona
was
would forget,
hoping...
but then you would know it, but then not know.
Yeah, well, she was
Yeah,
hoping to,
it
like,
would be
make a deal that, like, he would remove it, but, like, take something in return. But, like, it never really got to that point
Yeah.
of conversation. He just
He
seemed
was
like,
not really
no.
He was not interested in negotiating it.
Yeah. So,
System.
I mean, I think basically we're just gonna have to live with the fact that we might be doing something some people might not like.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I'm, getting more uncomfortable with doing something that could have terrible repercussions to, the ecosystem and life in general.
Well, to be devil's advocate here, our only experience with the giants here is they tried to kill us on sight.
And Matencian, you said that they mainly target the Eladrin. What did you mean by that?
Well, just the Fomorians occasionally will attack out, just as they see fit to do. But the Fomorians, I mean, they're just another part of the Fae. But how am I wording this? Mm, what's the word? The Fomorians may occasionally be not great for nature, but if you assist Hyrsam with this, it's not nature that would be hurt. It would probably be the people of the Fae, the cities.
Okay. I
Can I use message and just ask Winona if she wants to show Emma the seed? Maybe they know what it does.
Winona will pull the seed out of her robe and say, "This is what he had given us to plant." Oh, the beans.
Oh, here's some. Well, suppose that this is a great quest indeed. Whatever you say he's put on you, it's important for something like this.
What the hell is
Would you
it?
be able to tell me what it does?
It's a piece of Hirsam's magic, in a sense. It's not a connection itself, but it can make one. And once it's made, then he would be in a better position after it.
Is this like
Probably
a
some hurt done to whatever he wants you to do with it.
could this be like some sort of political move on his part?
Yes, dear. He doesn't like civilization.
Wouldn't be his first time meddling in things like this nature, but this would be the first big thing in a while.
Oh my god. Ah!
Wait, Cloud, what did you say? What is the chat? Your bean says
No,
evil?
no, yeah, that was.
Oh, okay. How big do you think this village is? Do you think there's a
What did he?
danger of them
What did he
joining
tell you
in
to? What did he tell you to do?
just to break into their first defensive outposts, plant the seed?
What village were you talking about?
Oh, I don't remember the name. Maybe it
Oh,
was...
I don't think he said there was a village.
Yeah.
He just said like the.
Still the primordial
First.
giants, right?
yeah, the first defensive outpost in the Fate arc that we came across.
Okay.
Find the dungeons, planet there.
And your question was?
Never mind.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You were saying that you could help us as well. How were you thinking?
I could. I was thinking perhaps. I mean, something more simple like this, maybe. Do you have any sentimental trinkets?
Yeah. Winona. Actually, no, I don't think Winona has any sentimental items. Weren't
What
they all
is the,
burnt
like
away?
like sentimental is in like meaningful?
What,
Personally, yeah.
what about
Does
my
it
dragon tooth that I gave you?
Oh, my
That was
dice.
personalized for you.
Oh, yeah.
does it consume it?
He is holding out a hand has come out of the tree to take an item.
Kara takes off the necklace from Mushi and puts it in.
Are you?
It's fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I still have the ring. If this is what she
He
wants.
He accepts
Let's just have a bad
it
feeling
and
about this whole thing.
holds it and takes it kind of into the hand, and then the hand goes back into the tree. And you start to see directional arrows grow on all of the trees, kind of moving off in a direction. Follow them. That will show you the way.
Thanks, Emma.
I guess I'm glad I could help. The more that is asked of me, the more things I will ask for. And then the face fades back into the tree.
I mean, to be perfectly clear, I didn't ask for his help. He offered it.
Kara's just looking at Winona blank face.
Don't mind her.
Did I just get swindled yet again? Stop giving me that look. You're acting like I have a choice here.
Agatha thought she didn't have a choice with Ol Hydra. She thought she had to break all 3 of the chains to get her daughter back. We broke in, we got her out. Orcus tried getting Nell back with that man, Alessander, and he said he would give that information. We found the name, and now we know where to go. I personally believe there's another way.
I just think the more we get involved with affairs that we shouldn't be involved in, it's gonna get more and more messy.
I know I was going to say I know I'm asking a lot by saying that. It's your decision at the end because I've told you once, I tell you again, I will always follow you because you're like a sister to me, but I'm voicing my concerns.
I mean, for me, it doesn't really matter how I feel. You've already made the deal.
I mean, it's not something we could do right now, right? I mean, you did make the deal, but again, it's really up to you if we're going or not. If we're going, I'll nod and we'll go.
We're going.
Okay.
But it's not gonna be a get in and get out. I just want to observe what they're like.
Okay.
Okay.
I get the feeling if any of them see us, it's going to be them trying to kill us on sight.
Perhaps.
But I mean, in that case, if they attack us first, then we'll attack back.
I don't know. I just think there's more to this than the giants. I can understand if the giants are a problem, but I think he's getting something more out of this than just that.
Of course
That's
he is.
what I got. So from the outside, yeah, we can see his point, but there's something deeper in that.
Only one way to find out.
Right?
There's no way he would send a bunch of people to do something if he wasn't getting something out of it, especially when he had to do something in return.
Yeah, and he already knows we're strong enough. I mean, shit, we've already scared him enough tugging at that damn curse.
Winona
But
just kind of stares off.
And Kara kind of started taking 2 steps towards like the path we're supposed to go with Emma, and she's like, "We going?"
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll put the seed in my bag.
We will take a short break.
Whew.
I knew I wasn't gonna be happy today. Oh, don't we love Winona's quest line?
Shut the
Hunter
fuck up.
Hunter said the two key words to put a dagger in the charisma characters: non-negotiable.
Yep. I literally was like, can I slit his throat now?
Instantly, Winona, Nell, and Vio all were like,
Deadass, we were like, oh, fuck. Can he do that?
It's because again,
Deal.
he's
That's
getting
an ultimatum.
literally no, because he's getting something even better out of it. He doesn't need to make a deal on a deal. Like whatever we're about to do is gonna help him in so many ways.
That's what y'all are so focused on. I don't give a fuck about that. I could care less about that.
I know you want your memories back, and you want to know what. That's all you give a shit about. Exactly.
No.
No, I'm kidding. I just...
for me as a player, not necessarily no. I'm wondering if it's more of like a political move for him to get like more power than like one of the other archfays in that area or something like that. Like especially it being in like somewhere in such a good location, like directly underneath the summer court, like
I don't know, but everything that Winona has read and heard about these people that he wants to do away with, she don't like them. So
The people?
she's not seeing a downside to what?
Say again?
She's not
Which-
seeing a downside to
No. The
these.
part before that. What you
What
read.
part? I don't. What?
Never mind. Keep going. You said something about it was the beginning part. You said something about you read with the people, and I was like, well, what?
Well, like no, just like everything we know about these giants that he wants us to kill,
Oh,
like
okay.
they're evil and like there's no downside to getting or doing away with them, from what Winona understands.
Okay.
If it's an evil civilization, I want to
Okay.
see if they're really evil.
Yeah. I still think it's smart if we're wanting to just like go and look.
And the enemy of the enemy could be my friend.
You tried doing that with your other character.
What?
Well, because you said the enemy of my enemy could be my friend, and I was like, well, you tried doing that with the other one. You tried making an enemy of the enemy, or make a friend of your enemy, and then it didn't work.
Yeah.
Round two.
plus he seems to be able to like tap in and see what you're doing.
Yeah, he says he's not watching, but some of his word choices, I was like, right, okay, buddy.
I'm ready to get this over with.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to be funny. I'm not like trying to put you down.
No, Winona's just.
Oh, Winona's ready. Yeah.
Winona's just not in a joking mood anymore. She's at the point she sees the finish line and she sees that you guys are trying to prevent her from getting it done. And
Well,
it's
we're in the
very-
break right now. We're
Well,
talking about
we're
the
not role
character.
playing right now. Yeah.
Anyways,
Okay.
no,
Okay,
that's
so it's
me
like she's not-
embarrassing myself. I'm not, not
Okay.
upset.
Okay. So I was like, Kara's not stopping you. She's just vocalizing how she feels, but she said she's gonna do it anyways. I'll stop.
Why are you embarrassing yourself? What do you mean?
Because I thought, please just, I thought we were role playing it. It's just,
Oh.
please
Oh.
just drop it. Please just drop it.
Oh, hello.
Hi, Amanda.
Hi, Amanda.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
We're in the middle of a break right now, Amanda.
Oh, okay. I was just making sure.
Right down.
Did I hear everybody?
I think we're all
I
back.
haven't heard Scott.
I wasn't
Yeah.
sure if I heard.
Oh.
Is Scott here? Scott.
I suppose not.
Give him a minute.
So wait, what were those halfling elf people?
We can do an Arcana or nature check when we get back.
Okay. Yeah, great. If I roll like garbage, I'll ask somebody else.
I have a +7 on both of those.
Oh my god.
Boy, good.
Oh my god. Oh my god, Amanda, you missed it. Like, in the first, like, hour, you know, the group wakes up and is, like, getting ready to continue traveling, and Hunter goes, okay, when you go outside, there's a well. And we were like, another well?
Oh my god.
We were, like, joking that, like, Aranya and Cho were gonna suddenly come out from the well. Like,
That's funny.
you see a well, and we were like, wait.
Anytime you see a well now, you're gonna be like,
No, and then I joked. I was like, oh, Ronnie, is Winona gonna go in it? Because your characters always do it.
oh my god.
Me as a player, I'm wondering if I was able to get the king of the treants to come into a small enough tree that I could fit this collar that I still have around. Would it work on him?
I'm sorry, what?
Said I was just sitting here looking at my inventory, and you remember that collar that I took from the druids back at Winona's Manor?
Hmm.
I was just sitting here wondering to myself, like, not that I would actually try, but if I got the Emma to show up in like a small enough tree I can get the collar around, would it work?
Not that. Oh. Oh, there it came. Venus?
Yes.
Hello.
There he is.
Hello.
Let's see. Oh. Yeah, y'all are heading down this path, following the arrows on the trees. Or you want to do an Arcana nature check?
Yeah, it's the same either way, with the guidance because I'm gonna need it. 13.
So, you know enough to know that they are called brownies, spelled like brownie, which are actually not related to halflings. It's just as far as like appearance, they're kind of like similar to halflings with more elven features. But they are shorter as well. They are on average about 2 feet tall. They are fey creatures. So they're like kind of, I guess, halflings in the fey world.
I'm addicted.
But not technically related to halflings.
I'm addicted. Is that like a homebrew thing or something that you got from that like Fey book?
No, that's just in the D&D lore.
Oh.
They don't have them in. There's like no information about them in 5th edition, but in the older editions, they were around more.
Oh, I see. Ah. It's so cute!
Hmm.
So
Would
if I
that roll
wanted, I could
carry
have
over?
Andraste change me so I'm even smaller. Adorable though. Okay.
It's going to be another long walk through the forest.
How are these arrows on the trees manifesting? Is it like Vegas spotlight or?
So it's like there's like a raised area in the shape of an arrow. Like blends in with the tree, but still able to tell which way it's pointing.
I wasn't sure if it was like actual arrows on the trees or if it was more like the trees moving their branches like this away.
Oh no. The summer fire is starting to get darker, so it's probably around 6. The sun is kind of like in the material plane. The sun would have set around this time.
Well, hopefully these blinking arrows last till the morning when we're choosing to stop.
Who said we're choosing to stop?
Oh.
You want us to keep going?
I'm just kidding.
Oh my god. I was about to be like, okay, my feet might say otherwise.
You promised me, Kara!
I'm like Cartman right now.
Well, do we want to set up here?
Yeah, we could stop. VO?
Yes.
We might need some gyrating.
Jiggity it up.
I
Do the
think
To
stanky
make it-
leg. Do the
Okay.
stanky leg.
Here,
what Kara means is, would you be so kind as to provide us with shelter for the night?
Thank you very much, Nell. Yes,
Oh.
you can provide the accompaniment, and let's all of us do the stanky leg.
I was literally just about to ask to make you feel better. I'll join you, but I don't know what I'm doing.
Wait, so
Well,
our legs
you
are
know,
supposed to be stinky?
You were the one that said it.
I know. I said it out of
Winona does it effortlessly.
In the area y'all are at, it is pretty tight with all the trees.
Do I see any sort of clearing anywhere?
You do a perception check to look for a good spot that's not gonna maybe knock down a tree.
21.
Yeah, you'll have to like head into the shrubbery a little bit, kind of walk through it is the easiest path, so it's kind of rough doing that, but then there's a nice like just short
Look over
grass
there.
field.
Oh my god!
There's like in the circle of this clearing directly above, between all of the trees is like this perfect little cloud. Only about like 20 feet up.
Only 20 feet up?
Yeah, it's like right at the tree line. Like right at the top of where the trees are. Just creating like a nice little shadow.
Okay.
Theo gyrates up a tower.
The tower springs up, kind of almost touching the cloud above, but kind of like right under.
Okay. Well, did anybody need me for anything, or should I just go ahead and start keeping watch?
I mean, no, but if you want to rest, I don't mind taking a shift.
I mean, I don't sleep.
How many times do I have to tell you this? What? I don't sleep.
Well, the offer's there, you know, bit of R&R and all that.
I mean, if you'd like to join me, Vio, you are more than welcome. But I'm just saying that's the reason I'm up there, because I don't sleep.
I'm up for some bro time. Let's have some bro time.
Okay.
Bye, have
Maybe
nice bro time.
Look at the clouds.
the cloud. So as y'all get up through the hatch, it's like maybe like 5 feet of space from where the cloud is.
Oh.
It's kind of covering up this little area.
Ew.
You said there's no trees like in this immediate area, like it's just the cloud above us, right?
Yeah, there's like 10 feet before the tree to the side of the tower.
Okay, well, I'm going to try and stay completely away from the trees if I can. And some distance away from Vio so this doesn't hurt him. I'm gonna use updraft. I just want to check this cloud out.
Okay. Well, like I said, it's like from where the hatch is, it's 5 feet
I just
between the
know-
cloud and the hatch. So like
I
you're
don't-
like having to hunch.
Oh,
Are you trying to like go through it?
Oh, like I'm standing in it, like it's... Okay,
Yeah.
never mind. I'm in the cloud.
Yeah, if you're standing like straight up, then yeah, your head is in the cloud.
Okay. Is it just a cloud?
Yeah, it feels a little moist.
Go
Check
ahead.
this shit.
Go ahead, you cabin believers. Make sense of that.
Is it moving at all, or is it just like sitting there?
No, it's just sitting completely still above you. Like kind of like there's some wispies that come off of it, but it's not like moving position in the above the trees, above the tower.
Well, it's gonna make keeping watch kind of difficult.
Hmm.
Let's see what I got in my bag of tricks. I'm going to cast Bigby's hand and just wave it back and forth.
Vio's
You
gonna do
cast
the
it.
same.
Shoo cloud, get away.
You'll cast it and start to move it up through the cloud. Kind of like moves into it, kind of pushing around some of it at the side, but it's not really like breaking up the shape. And then as you're like, you start to move it around inside of the cloud. You like move it, say, just 20 feet to the left, which would pull it out of the cloud, but it doesn't come out of the cloud. Like you can feel it moving, you can feel it there. The spell is still active, but it's not like coming out where you think it would at all.
What? This is some crazy shit. What the I feel like, should we go back inside, Vio? Is it safe to even be out here? Is this spell working normal? My
He's
spell's
scared
not
of a
working
cloud. He's scared of a fucking cloud, but
You're not
drunk
here.
thing.
I mean, it's not having any effect on this cloud. And wait a minute. So we were near a body of water that makes you age, and this is a cloud. Yeah, let's go inside. Let's go inside.
What? What?
I'm not taking my chances with any old age fog. You know.
Oh, yeah, maybe we should get inside. You should check yourself for wrinkles.
Let's check each other. V's got to open the hatch and then move his Big V's hand into the gap so they can just step on and gracefully float down.
Kara's like thoughtlessly sitting, like twirling the ring on her finger, and when they both come back in, she's like, "What happened to guy bonding?"
Clouds.
Well, we're still
Or
in the
a
process.
cloud.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's space shit. It wouldn't move.
I'm not gonna even ask.
It's best at this point,
Yeah.
I think.
I think I've had enough for the day. I think I might just turn in.
Okay. Night.
Alright.
Good night.
Yeah, is anybody else wanting to do anything before resting?
No, but I think about 4 hours into the night, I'm gonna pop back out and see if that cloud is still there.
Okay. Anything else? Anybody else?
No, I don't think so.
No.
Cloud, you going to
Mm,
bed?
I don't. I was thinking about meditating and talking to Mordecai, but I don't know exactly. Yeah, actually, I want to do that.
Oh.
A card, did you say?
No, I don't think
No,
there's
you're not
anything.
having
Yeah.
it. Okay. I guess first, do a divinity check to try to meditate.
Just regular divinity check.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my fucking god. Well, okay, I haven't used the meditation today, so I'm gonna end
Go
the
for
day by
it.
doing that. Oh my god!
Got him back.
You see, like, Kara kind of, like, is laying down and hears Cloud just grunting frustratedly, like... She, like, slowly looks over and just sees that he's... gets, like, a flash of him not getting into the meditation for the night. It's just a really loud...
Mordecai must not be in a talkative mood right
Yeah,
now. He's
so-
not really getting anything.
Yeah, so you're gonna...
Not.
You can roll it again, because I am gonna
Oh!
use luck. Yeah.
Oh.
Wait,
2.
make sure.
You know, Mordecai's an old man. He's already hit that early bird special. He's in bed. He's waking him up.
Shut the fuck up. Oh my god, I'm Martin.
You close your eyes, or I mean, continue to close your eyes as Kara looks over and sees an after image of you sitting up frustrated, but you continue, and after just a couple more seconds, you find yourself in a very dark, dead forest.
Oh.
Mordecai just floats around from behind one of the trees. You're calling on me.
Yeah. I just wanted to have a conversation, I guess, and just pick your brain about some things. Well, necessarily, I guess, our brain at this point, but can you tell me like a little bit about when you were, I guess alive, quote unquote, and like what kind of your like ideals were, like what your focus was as the god of death?
I think. Let's see if this works.
My time, I had the power to sit with each soul, to take them to the outer planes, or wherever they would spend their afterlife, and see that they would get there.
What?
Oh my god. I got about like 75% of what he said.
Yeah. He said he would sit. He had the power to basically be with each soul as it went to the afterlife, and he would, like, in that form, personally take it to where it needed to go. And he was, like, the one that did all that by himself in that time. Because that was, you know,
So, yeah,
back
okay.
before the systems of current gods of death have kind of been put in place, where
Right.
souls move through. He was, like, personally going with each one.
I guess, like, I'm just as curious, like, my whole, like, ideals are based around, like, the balance of, I guess, life and death and good and evil and that sort. I wasn't like, is that kind of like where you landed as well, or?
I saw the balance, but in my time there was also a goddess of life.
Right.
It was only my job to perform my side of the balance.
Hmm. I guess I'm just like thinking in the grand scheme of things of like how much to get involved with, the affairs of regular people.
I feel the same as you. I found it messy.
Hmm. Yeah. I guess wrestling with like what is the limit? What is the line of what to be hands-on with and what not to be.
I suppose it depends on your goals and how far you're willing to go to fulfill those goals.
Okay, that's good. Good answer, I guess. Okay.
Do you need anything else?
Well, I guess you wouldn't really have any information on any of um, the gods after your time, specifically, other gods of death after your time.
I do not.
Okay. There's
Perhaps an attempt to speak with your patron would help.
That was my second thought too. So, I guess that's all I had a question of. I guess thank you.
He floats away into the darkness of the trees, just leaving you there alone. And then you can feel the bed under you again as you blink.
Okay. I'll go to sleep after that.
Then,
Think on that.
4 hours later, Nell goes up the ladder. Cloud's still there.
The fuck?
In my notes, I'm putting Nell tripped out by Cloud.
But not by Cloud.
Not
but
actual Cloud, yeah.
Eldritch Blast. Straight up.
You shoot an Eldritch Blast up through the bottom of the cloud, but kind of there's some movement as it goes in, but not like blowing through it or anything, or creating like a hole in it. Looking up around the edge of the cloud, you see the blast didn't go all the way through it; it just shot up, and then it didn't go anywhere. It just like disappeared in the cloud.
You know what? Fireball.
He really said, "Gotta fire him, bitch!"
Just burn the sky.
You send this little orange orb up into the cloud.
Let's see if it keeps all that.
You feel some flames lick out from the bottom, and this like immense heat coming from it, but the sound of the fireball is like very muffled. And it doesn't like come out of the top at all. It just, you kind of feel it come back a little bit through where you shot it.
Who sent you here to torment me like this?
The cabin. It was the cabin.
Going back inside.
Okay. Eventually, the light through the window gets brighter as it is calling for morning in the summer court.
Can't even get drunk about this shit anymore.
Where's that drunk sky? Where'd that go?
Well,
Okay, well, when the sun comes up, I want to go check again.
Oh!
it's still there.
God damn it. I'm not fucking with it this time. I just wanted to see if it was still there.
At this point, you come back down and Kara's just watching you.
It's still there.
Are you on crack?
there.
Just
All
okay?
night.
Yeah.
All
Wait,
night.
Uh-huh.
No, you don't understand, Kara. Things disappear inside of it. They don't come out.
She gets up and goes upstairs.
Okay.
So I'm gonna like directly stand like below it, obviously, and then take a dart and just yeet it up and wait for it to like
Not your dagger.
the dart D-A-R-T dart and like I'm gonna like throw it directly above me, so like it should fall back down to me if it comes back. So I'll just keep brace just in case it does end up coming back.
You throw it up. A couple of seconds later, it falls back out, kind of next to you.
Nope.
To dodge it.
Yeah, and the car just
Kind of like longer than. Like it takes longer than you think it should, based on the throw, the speed.
Okay. Did Nell come and follow her?
No,
Oh, okay.
I'm not going back up there.
She's like, huh. Okay, sure. Takes her dart back, twirling it in her finger. She just looks at him, and he's like, she just shrugs her shoulders. I got my shit back. I don't know what you're talking about.
Look, I shot 3 Eldritch Blasts into that and a fireball, and nothing came out the other side.
I mean, I don't know. It could be a really big, a really big cloud, and like maybe there's some weird low
You're a
gravity.
really
I
big
don't
cloud.
know.
Shut up.
That's a really big cloud. Pointing at cloud.
Discussion this morning.
Real quick before we start eating and stuff, I'm just gonna glance outside the front door and see if we still have our arrows.
Right
Yes.
What? Oh.
Oh,
Is there a well?
okay.
There is no well. There is a cabin.
No! Is there a cabin?
Yes.
The cabin summoned the clown, dude!
No
You
false.
just open the door and like 20 feet out, it's just sitting there, almost like it's staring back at you.
Fall to my knees.
At this point, I go, oh, the cabin's back! I go to the cabin. I like pat the side of the cabin. I'm like, hey, buddy, and I go inside.
It's this rundown shack cabin. With some leaves falling through from the hole in the roof.
You hear some echoing from in the cabin. Yeah, maybe we should do some meditation in here. Seems like a great place.
Alright, I'm down.
I have a-
I think while waiting for everyone to get in, I think since it like blinked at her last time, I think Kara's gonna try and be nice to the cabin and like clean things up. Like maybe like taking her cloak, wipe away some of the dust, shifting some things, making it look nicer.
No is chugging half a bottle of wine that he has and then jamming a rag in it. And letting the rag soak.
See, I wonder if the cabin can talk. That's the next step I'd like to get to.
Well, ask it.
I mean, I've tried.
Well, then, maybe it can't.
I mean, the one time... Never mind, I won't say. I'm just gonna keep brushing this dust off the windowsill. Yeah.
I'm gonna say,
The-
cabin, if you can hear us, open and close your shutters.
Nothing happened.
Okay.
How close is the cabin to trees?
No, you are not
There's-
burning the cabin.
Like, it's a tight squeeze. What were you gonna do, Vio?
Well, Via's gonna like come out sleepily. Oh, of course, of course. And then when he gets inside and sees Kara tidying up, he's like, oh, do you want a hand?
Oh my god, yes, please.
Okay, so he's going to use creation to make some cleaning products. Here we go.
Oh, look at that.
And we're just no.
Oh.
You stay where you are. Animate objects. He's like, come on, bucket, mop, broom. Theo says, clean up the room. So,
Don't get us copyrighted again.
I'm pretty sure it's public
It's
domain
gone.
by
It
now.
already happened. Yep.
I don't know about Disney.
I don't know. Yeah.
If it's
Oh,
Winnie
well.
the Pooh, then yes.
It's alright, I'll take the jail time.
Slightly cleaner. I'm everybody's down.
Mhm.
So there's still a couple of like random spots that could be easily cleaned up by, just cleaning instruments flying around. Missed a couple of things, but yeah. Well, you meditate. Take 10 minutes.
Yep.
Shall we continue?
Close proximity of trees save the cabin, but I'm writing Molotov down in my inventory.
Save the cabin.
Make a wisdom check. For now.
Me?
Yes.
It was almost good. 12.
Okay. Put Molotov with 12 right next to it.
Molotov
Oh.
and in parentheses 12. Or did I write it there? I'm gonna write 12 on Wizroll. Just so I remember what the 12 is.
Okay.
Mhm. Okay. So we do our 10-minute meditation, and she's like, "Okay, I feel refreshed. Ready to go?"
Not really.
Oh,
I want to go out there.
you'd like to stay in the cabin?
You want to stay in the cabin now?
Oh, y'all were meditating in the cabin?
Oh yes.
Oh, well then Nell didn't meditate then.
Oh, hold on. Let me give the 2d6 to everyone who did meditate. Oh, look, 8.
One day that thing is gonna grow teeth.
This is like Monster House.
Swallow you all.
Well, no. It's gonna swallow you because we were nice to it.
Swaddle.
Swaddle.
Or maybe it's just luring y'all in because y'all are the only fools falling for its trick.
Right.
I'm just looking forward to ending civilization as we know it.
Yay.
You walk forward, following these arrows. The cloud just sits perfectly still behind you as you'll move on. You travel for probably a good hour of just following these arrows that just seem to continue to go on and on.
Gotta check to make sure we haven't been walking in circles.
Yeah. So you just continue on. After a bit, you find this a large clearing. There's just kind of a large field of grass. Looks like very how do I describe it? Very plentiful, very like thick, tall grass, and it's almost like there's almost like an iridescent sheen to it as well.
Yeah.
It looks inviting, which to me tells me I shouldn't go there probably.
Don't we have arrows to follow?
The arrow points into the field of grass.
Yeah.
Guess we'll have to find the other arrow on the other side.
No, I guess we gotta go.
Should we sneak across?
Sneak across grass.
Yeah.
Yeah, as Winona is the one in front, as she starts to walk forward, you start to see some kind of like, almost like mirror images of herself popping up around her
Oh.
as she is walking into the grass.
What? Oh. Oh.
Is it causing you to hiccup too?
Well, that was like each of the.
Oh, the mirror image. Got it. So wait, do we all also see all the images of her, or she only sees herself?
You can see them.
Got it. Oh, interesting.
As y'all follow her into the grass, you also start to see them pop up around all of you. Like you all have these mirror images
Ooh,
grouped
Oh.
around you.
I like it.
God, just make sure you don't lose each other.
It starts to kind of like reflect on the grass as well, and it's very like funhouse mirror maze kind of situation.
Okay, say that one's rude. That's like me fat. I'm not fat. My ass is not that big, right? Right? All right, thanks, guys. All right.
The hat looks very nice.
It's all. I put it on you.
Oh yes.
You have the hat.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
I'm kind of curious to know if we throw an attack, if they'll throw an attack.
Why
We're
do
all Echo Knights now.
Are all starting to walk through and look at all these reflections around you. All of a sudden, let's see. One second.
Oh, bye, Amanda.
I rolled a. Okay. So, suddenly, Kara,
I knew it. Got a
in the
plug.
reflection,
Yeah.
you like look and you see yourself in one, and then you turn to the right, and you see one the same height as you, but it's a goblin looking back at you, and it jumps at you with a scimitar. It does not hit. It just kind of falls through you.
It falls
Like, past
through
you.
me like it's a.
Past you.
Oh,
Just, like,
okay.
Onto the other side of you. As
Yeah,
he
like
tries to
Car-
slash.
Yeah, Car's too like looking at the fat one like, and she looks over. It's like, what the fuck?
You want to do anything as a reaction to seeing this kind of fall past you? Make an attack roll.
Oh, yeah. A 23.
It definitely hits. Roll for damage.
17, and I'd like to try stunning him.
You hit it in the back of the head around where like it meets the spine, and it just like cracks and it falls forward limp.
Okay.
I mean, goblins don't have a lot of hit points.
I think I killed him.
Oh. Wait, so they all goblins?
I don't know.
Well, suddenly, next, Vio's kind of like looking over at Kara, seeing some commotion is happening up there around the grass. But then a reflection of another goblin has popped up next to you and goes to lunge at you as well.
At me?
Vio.
Or Vio? Oh, okay.
That's a 20 to hit. I believe that hits.
On
So that's
On VO.
8 points of slashing damage to VO. But then you may do something in response.
only via.
Yeah, just like the out of initiative thing. Goblins, I don't want to go into initiative for it.
Okay.
Goblin.
I was gonna ask if,
Goblins with minimal hit points.
I was just gonna ask if I noticed that they both popped up on the same side or not. Like, are they both coming from the right side?
No. They're just
Okay.
like split up, popping out in different spots. VO, are you muted?
Yes. So, could the goblin make a wisdom saving throw, please?
Yes. Goblins have a really good wisdom.
Oh, fuck's sake.
That's a dirty 1, so I rolled a 2 minus 1. That's
Okay.
Yeah,
Via's just
really
gonna.
good wisdom.
Via's gonna use suggestion. And because he's reacting in the moment, he's not going to do anything too elaborate. It's just going to be like, "Oh, just go and live a peaceful life. Leave me alone."
It stands up and starts to walk into the grass away.
Exactly.
Next,
They can listen to reason.
next one pops out at Nell, attempting to slash. That's a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
8 points of slashing damage, and then you can respond to it in some way.
Okay. 8 points away. Is he like within melee of me?
Yes.
Okay, well then reaction, I would like to use Hellish Rebuke.
Dexterity saving throw.
Yes.
An 11.
Okay, well that is 9 fire damage.
Yeah. Is burned with the grass around him and falls back. You see another goblin standing there behind the grass that burns, just like, ah! And runs off into the grass in the other direction.
I would like to use Eldritch Blast.
Roll to hit.
Dirty 20, 24, and a natural 20.
Oh, on a
That's
goblin. On a goblin.
You can roll the damage together. Let's see what happens.
You know, it would have been great if you did this in actual combat.
This is actual combat.
This is a goblin, and
None of
we're
that
like
matters.
we're like loose combat.
All of these Eldritch Blasts spin into like a little singular missile that hits all at once.
That's 30 force damage.
The goblin explodes into a bunch of different pieces and sprays blood all over the forest.
Oh,
The grass.
what was that one necessary?
Yeah, little bastards trying to sneak up on somebody and stab them.
Yeah.
Don't start no shit, won't be no shit.
Look at that minor roll. Kara immediately goes back to looking at the illusions and goes, no, that one makes you look real skinny.
A couple more minutes pass, and then you are out of the grass, and you do see a tree that has an arrow just sitting right there for you. Very convenient.
Oh, look at that.
It's just a short walk longer until you start to feel a breeze, and you can, like, up ahead through the trees, instead of seeing more trees past the tree line, you can see the like blue sky on the other side of the trees. Stepping out, you do appear to be right on the edge of this cliff.
Oh.
It is quite a grand sight. Looking out, you can, at like the furthest distance, you can see some snow-capped mountains and clouds kind of covering up that area.
The winter quarter.
In front of you, to either side, you can see, a very green, much more overgrown wild forest. To the left, you can see fields and fields of farms and crops and villages.
This is where they all meet.
Holy shit.
Well, you're just very high up, so you have like a kind of view of looking over everything. Because you are looking down, you can see so much. Because you are probably thousands of feet in the air.
Oh.
It feels like there's just like this strong breeze blowing up from the side.
So how are we gonna get down?
I yeet. No, I'm kidding. I don't.
Well,
Whee!
Winona's idea was just to jump off.
Ah, I don't know about that one.
Featherfall?
Does
No,
anyone have?
I don't think so.
I wish I had my nightmare, but I don't.
We could have stopped first to go and see it, but no, we didn't. But we went straight to the Fae, so that was why.
It was just so ready to get here.
Along this edge, do we see any like big ass roots nearby that we can like walk down God of War style?
Make a perception check.
Natural 20
So, oh, never mind.
Wow.
for a 20.
Peering carefully over the side, you do see one large, like, silver root wrapped up along the edge. Coming up over the edge, but, like, further down to the left from the cliff where y'all are at. And with a natural 20, you also look back and see the arrows keep going down the cliff line, not directly pointing off.
So it's like it's taking us further down to like almost.
Yeah, it's taking you in the direction of where the root is coming up over the edge.
Alright. So
Well,
yeah, we probably need to go there.
That way it is.
As you get to it, there's a bridge you see that actually extends out and kind of like connects the like 10-foot gap from where the root goes past the side. And into this archway that it looks like has been like carved into the side of this root, kind of lit with torches inside.
Okay. Is it just like the bridge straight across?
Mhm. Yeah, just connecting the cliff and into this archway into the root.
Alright. Well, I guess if no one else is going, I'll go.
I'll follow.
Yeah, I'm
I'll
coming.
go right after you.
You head in, and it takes you to this staircase in the center of the route that starts to head like down. It's like a very short, maybe 2-minute walk down the stairs until you come out to another opening, and it looks like on top of this route, on the outside of it, there's like platforms and what looks like defenses built into it. There's ballista that are pointing down the route. There's also Eladrin warriors kind of manning all of this and watching down. One looks over to y'all as y'all head down these steps. What's your business?
None of yours.
We've been sent with a quest from someone we can't speak about, and we need to get past you into the Fadark.
I mean, I guess you're welcome to go down. Good luck. I won't be stopping you.
Okay.
What's it like down
Is
there?
there any intel? Guidance?
I mean, you've never been before.
No.
Where are you from?
We're looking for the first defense tower of your enemy.
The giants?
Aye.
Are you working with them?
No.
Then why would you want to go there?
What possible reason?
Again, I guess all I have to say is good luck. It's if you've been to the Underdark and the material plane, it's much more majestic and fantastic than that dark.
I'm so excited.
Ugh. There are, of course, Fomorians throughout the tunnels. There are some forgotten titans of the Fae that I've heard venture through some of the larger caverns. I've heard of
Titans?
maze-like tunnels, even portals linking to other planes, material plane included. It's dangerous, more than anything. Unpredictable.
Great.
Oh, well, presuming we survive all of this crazy nonsense, is there like a special protocol for coming back up so y'all don't shoot us on sight? Or basically, as long as we're not giants, we're good.
Pretty much, yeah. That's really all we're looking out for.
Okay. Well, I guess we're good to go.
Well, tip to ya. Any fungus you see, some of them are good. There's a much higher chance that it's deadly, so just don't eat any of it.
Great.
Even the ones that smell good.
Yeah.
No.
Right.
Right.
Well, thanks, but my friends probably won't take that advice, so let's go.
You haven't happened to have lost any comrades recently, have you?
I suppose none particularly important ones, but this is a constant battle. Sacrifices have to be made at all times.
What is the meaning behind the battle? What has started this war between the two of you?
It's less of a war and more of attacks being brought out. They seem to have distaste for the Summer Corps in particular and attempt to come up quite often. From my understanding, it's the curse that that's been placed on them.
Other curse?
This ancient thing.
Mm.
Do you know who
Tell me
placed it on
more.
them?
I'm so intrigued.
Not really a knowledgeable type. Try a library, maybe.
I'm just. He might just end up being a stupid guy, but I have an
Yeah.
insight check of a 20.
I thought you were
what do
saying that out loud. Oh my God.
No! Oh my god, no!
Like, how are you? Like,
I'm
what do
just
you-
trying to figure out, like, because we're asking him these questions about, like, the curse and the giants and stuff, and he's just kind of like, I don't know, I have no idea. Get a library, and I'm just making sure, like, he really is like, I have no fucking idea.
Yeah, he's just a soldier in this army.
Got it, yeah.
Place some higher standing, out of than like the other ones that are on here, just maintaining the ballista, but not a particularly high standing. Not a highest
Okay.
officer or anything.
Thank you for your time, love. I think we'll be on our way.
Thanks. Walks off. You can see this like staircase built into the platform that goes down to a gate, which he opens up for y'all to continue down this path on the route. It's like it has been slightly carved down to make like a flatter surface, but there's not really like side rails or anything, so y'all are just walking down a gigantic route with just land, thousands of feet off the side.
It's a long way down.
Ugh. I'm getting Plane of Earth vibes. Nobody's heard anything about this curse, huh? You guys never read
You can
anything
make
about the shit?
history or arcana checks. Whoever wants to.
Let's do history.
This doesn't have anything to do with the Hells
Wow.
of the Abyss by chance, does it?
No.
I'm gonna use my Tides of Chaos.
Okay.
What?
Just the only 2 and 2 point difference.
I know.
It might have made a difference.
Yeah, maybe. We'll find out.
Okay, we got a. This 20 will probably reveal the most information about the curse specifically. Um, but y'all can still get some of like the basic information about the Fomorians. They are considered giantkin. They are just deformed by this curse that was placed on them. They are considered the most hideous and wicked of all the giant races. They typically stay in Feydark or even some are in the Underdark. Um, They were typically known to be very greedy and disloyal by nature. Um, hmm. So, information that back in like the very long past, uh, this would have been like shortly when that generation of gods came after the original ones. This would have been part of that kind of time, very early, when the Fomorians were like this really beautiful race that came from the offspring of a goddess and a god. Um, were like they lived in the Feywild as allies to the Eladrin that were also in the realm, like they were all buddies. Um, but over time, just something about the Feywild and maybe their connection to like their uh, the goddess god ancestors, um, they started to become twisted by a lust for power and magic that made them want to conquer the Feywild. So they started trying to enslave its inhabitants and use the Feywild magic for themselves. Um, the Fey all kind of worked together. Some of like the main Archfays had champions that worked out this curse that would kind of push them back and stop this battle from turning into anything really major. And then it probably would have been not too many centuries later after the curse that the Summer Court would have been pulled away.
But
Well,
so I mean, I'm not hearing a reason not to do this at this point.
I still don't like doing it.
I mean, I understand you don't want to do it because obviously he's getting something out of it, but at the same time, it's like everything we know about these people is they're shitty.
yeah.
Cara just doesn't say anything. Let's just keep going. I'm also going to reattune to my cloak of displacement while we're going down.
Okay. At one point, Bio with the highest passive perception in the goggles notices below kind of the route is starting to move further into the crater, and y'all are able to get like a better view at this crater that is below the summer court that just stretches as far as you can see it. At one spot, kind of where the crater meets what you believe to be the spring court. There appears to be some kind of a battle happening between Eladrin and Fomorians, as they often do. And it seems to be a pretty even fight. Like the Eladrin could even be on the winning side of this one. And then from a hole nearby, there is just a very quick motion of this kind of grayish, purple-tinted dragon that crawls out very quickly like a lizard and just kind of snatches them up and then moves away. And the Fomorians like move off and continue ahead.
Okay, Vio relays all of that.
Have a pet dragon? Or they're working for,
Did it have
for a
wings?
dragon?
This dragon did have wings, but it kind of like crawled very quickly across the ground. It was about the same size that the giants were, so it wasn't like a giant, like ancient dragon. It was probably like,
A young.
based on your previous experience, like a young or maybe an adult.
Okay.
Still, it's a fucking dragon.
Yeah.
Vio could do an Arcana check, and then anybody off the description could do an Arcana check with disadvantage.
Okay. Don't think my Arcana is very good. Let's have a look.
Arcana's
Three.
there.
I got a 21 with
Oh,
disadvantage.
wait.
Here we
Got a
go.
14.
8.
Oh. Oh, 15.
Winona could definitely, if nobody else, identify them as a deep dragon, also called purple dragons or drakes of the depths, silent hunters.
Oh god.
These are dragons that
have
live
no
in the
perception.
Underdark. And are sometimes used as like slaves and war beast by Fomorian giants.
Okay.
Ew.
So we need to keep an eye out for
Is-
these things.
If you could like make an image with it, you would see this. Is that on the right page?
Ugh.
Okay.
Yes.
It almost looks like a fish. on the head.
Agatha's missing everything she would have loved.
It's probably good she's not here. She would probably side with them. She's like, y'all stuff is cooler.
Like your stuff, yeah.
Well, as you head further down this route, you eventually see where it ends off, just kind of this rocky plateau in the crater. You'd see kind of on the walls around, there's a bunch of different tunnels and caves, as well as bones kind of scattered on the ground, maybe the occasional like rusty old weapon. It's like battles that have happened here that, you know, it seems to be quiet now, but at any minute something could happen.
Cool.
Great.
I think we should probably sneak.
Yeah.
Okay. We're sneaking?
I think that would be wise.
Okay, so then I'll do pass without a trace.
Say, write that down in your notebooks. I think we will end it right outside of these caves.
Great.
With the Fey Dark ahead of you.
Fucking stealthy dragons with my no perception having ass. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna be like one of those scenes in a horror movie where it's like, he's right behind me, isn't he?
Would those dragons be considered huge?
That one you saw, it was kind of hard to tell from the distance. It could have been like large or huge that you saw.
But no bigger than huge?
Oh no, they can get bigger for sure.
But that one's
Just the one you
intimidating.
saw didn't look
Cla-
any bigger than huge. No.
I think Dalek's asking for spell reasons. I need to know.
Just saying
I need to
that if
know.
we happen to kill it,
They're,
I
like,
need
with
to
the
know.
with the what's the word? The 21s on those Arcana checks. They're kind of dragon thing, other than being like sneaky hunters in the Underdark. They have like a fungal growth that happens along their bodies, and when they breathe, it is the like mold spores of the
Oh.
growth that they breathe out. So yeah.